Welcome to the
Cute.
Blue Podcast.
Stop, losers.
You always gotta start with an insult. I'm Adrian. The one insulting you is Gore the Movie God. The one not insulting you is David.
Well, he insulted us this week.
Say hi for the audio listeners.
Aye.
There you go.
Aye.
This is our video game podcast. Goes up every
Oh.
Thursday. We talk video games. We do some trivia. We do some stuff. Um, so this week, kind of another slow week.
No,
In terms of news.
no.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Game.
Oh,
One game.
that No, I
By
guess
the
we
way,
all-
I just want to give a shout out to my headset. You might see a bunch of tape here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
It broke, and I didn't want to use. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that Lucia headset at all. So
Yes,
I'm
you're
probably
gonna
gonna
sell
get
it,
rid of it. It's too fucking heavy and hot. I just wanted to shout it out before someone says, "What the?" No one's gonna say it because no one watches. But if there's that one person that's like wondering why this is right here, it's because this headset broke.
You cover your bases so much that you make people want to insult you that way.
You might dick.
I feel like because you like point stuff
Cover
out.
me. It broke. I want to make sure.
No,
I'm not David who's just like, oh, it's broken. Who cares?
No. It's when you do this in general. Is that like whenever like you say something in a video like and don't call me fat for you fucking idiots in the comments and every time I look
I don't do
there's
that.
never but it's stuff along the lines. But it's like and I look and I don't think I've ever seen a comment like that. I can't tell if either you just say that just cause. Or if, like you're covering your
I
face.
might as well say it
just because
first.
you're like ego is like, yeah, you know what, fuck you. If you want to say that, fuck you. I did it first. But or
Yeah.
if you just never, it just never happened. Like, maybe you made this up in your head and you're like,
No.
these guys keep calling me shit. I'm gonna fucking get them first.
Oh no, it definitely happens.
But I actually haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, in a long time, sure, but you have to look at all my videos to see it.
Before anyone
I get
asks, my
updates whenever
hair's
I get a
weird. I don't
comment.
think I've ever seen a hair comment from you.
No. I get good comments about my hair sometimes. That's the only good thing I get.
Like you gotta whip out the comb.
Everything else, fucking fatty with your 8 chins. Fuck. Well, your hair looks nice. Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
So yeah, so
I need
we
to get
have.
a haircut too. It really sucks.
I
'Cause
need a fucking haircut now. I'm probably gonna learn how to come
I'm
out
probably
of
just gonna shave it.
Oh, dude, do that hair again.
Yeah, I might as well. Well, I'll do it fucking better. At least I have goddamn eyes that work. I could have just done it. I'll get a buzzer and fucking buzz it off. I could do that.
Oh, I forget who your.
I got
who your
guards
comment
on my
was.
fucking thing too, moron.
Who did you say you look like in your video when you first? What was your first video when you got your haircut?
I don't know. It was something in December of 2018 though.
Was
I
it?
know that.
Fuck.
It might have been a reaction. It was probably a reaction.
You said you just like I forget who, but you said I look like fat, and you just named I forget the actor, because that actor's like very much has a visible hairline that was like very thinning, and you're like I look like a fat version of them. I forget who.
I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look at myself again.
the dark eras. Yeah, I gotta learn how to come out here. So we have audio podcasts up now. They're up on, I believe they're on iTunes now. I want to say they're
yeah.
on Stitcher.
Stitcher.
And I want to say just all podcast services, but we could be wrong. I think David and I have to work on one more of those things. And
Yeah, and I gotta do a refresh. Forgot that my regular debit card does not like international orders, and they're based out of the UK, so it didn't renew on my regular card. So it's technically down right now, but I'll get that sorted out, and it'll be back up tonight. So it'll technically be back up before this episode even goes up. But
so you should have said anything.
Yeah.
yeah, well,
As if it's still down.
then that means
Good
that
he
something
said
got
so.
fucked up along the way.
Well, it's good that he said something though.
You all right, David? You're kind of quiet.
He's really depressed.
It's been a day.
Oh, did you have a lot of work today?
I'm basically not going to have free time for a long fucking time because of work. And I found out that I have some games missing from my collection, some of which were some of the more rare pieces, and I'm fucking rip shit.
Like
Like a
someone-
good chunk of my Megami Tensei games are fucking gone.
Oh, Gore, why would you do that?
Divine intervention.
Nocturne's luckily still there. But,
Oh shit.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go back to your house and steal some more. Did someone take
Oh,
him
shit.
or?
I think honestly, it's just one of those things that I've lost a lot of shit through a lot of the moves I've done over the years, and it's honestly been a good while since I did like a deep inventory of my collection, which I'm starting to do because I'm starting to get replacement cases for everything so I can have them all on a shelf and just nicely displayed. And it's in that process that I realized, oh shit, I have a bunch of games missing.
Do you ever pack all the rare stuff together? So maybe they're just like somewhere in a cluster.
No, the way I did it was I split apart my multiplayer selection and my single player selection.
But I'm saying so all the Shin Megami Tensei stuff should probably be together if they're lost as a whole.
No, it wasn't quite sorted like that. It was just like whatever I happened to grab was the top of the pile, and then whatever happened to be grabbed after that was the bottom of the pile. So I have some of my games from the Megami Tensei, but I'm missing a few. And sadly, some of the ones I'm missing have spiked up in price since they were released.
Do you think they're misplaced, or?
Short answer is I don't think I will find them. I think they're long gone, and I'm just now realizing it.
Well, hand them over, Gore. Yeah, caught.
I already sold them.
I need a new headset, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, really, really shit things suddenly happen at work. That means I'm going to be very busy for fucking next 3 months, and realizing I'm missing a part of my collection is a little heartbreaking.
Don't you want to work? Wasn't that the thing you were complaining about? Was like, man, I just have no work to do.
Yeah, but not under the circumstances that I'm having to do it. I can't go into details, but yeah, no.
Fair.
Some bad shit.
So on top of the bad shit, we have a Games Gone By later today.
Yeah, so
I'm sure that's
why I'm a little bummed is I'm a
little
disheartened that that's 2 in a row.
We'll talk about it. We'll surprise the viewers, even though it's not surprising.
And of all the things you think Adrian would like, it would be a Mega Man game.
We'll talk about it.
He means Mega Man.
Yeah,
he has Mega Man. I see a Mega Man thing in the background. I think it's blue.
Gore likes playing Wii Fit Trainer. He didn't play Wii Fit.
Oh, that's a Mega Man thing right there on the left.
Obviously, look at him, but
what the fuck does that mean? I'm glad your shit got stolen, asshole.
We'll talk about it. Upcoming Games Gone By we have, just as a reminder, the next one is The Last of Us.
Oh, I picked a great game. You picked some fucking fun game. Funny game is
after that is Bros, A Tale of Two Sons, which we can totally procrastinate because we know that's a full 2 hours. And
that is a 2.5 hour game, maybe 3 hour. Even if it's 4 hours, I assure you, it's not going to be as mind-numbingly fucking annoying as the Mega Man game we played.
Chrono Trigger is May 28th. Nier Automata is 20th.
Which is a good choice. I'll give David that.
Sure. June 25th is Nier Automata. July 30th is Shadow of the Colossus, and August 27th, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. And then we will be reshuffling the order of the Games Gone By so that we don't just hit the same consecutive months for people. And
even though I will say I have a great game for October if I do get it.
I have a couple ideas too. I really want October.
No, that's mine. Sorry.
I'm afraid to fucking pick shit now.
Well, that's fine. Just don't pick fucking 70-hour turn. I don't. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right here. After this, please do not pick another turn-based game.
Well, no. What I say is let me and Gore pick for you. You got Chrono Trigger now. Everyone's gonna be like, God damn, David has a really good pick now.
Chrono Trigger is the exception. Chrono Trigger, I actually want to play.
No,
so
we'll talk
that's
about
a classic game.
We are gonna be. During our Games Gone By, we'll talk more about the process of everything. We are going to be reevaluating how we select small games in between these because I'm in a bad mood. I really want to play Persona today, and I'm not going to because we're just going to go into a call after this.
Oh, whatever.
We'll talk about it.
Dude, you can't play your little game you already played 2 years ago? Oh,
dude, last night I got to a point. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. My bedtime lately has been like 6 o'clock in the morning now. I hit a spot at 4 o'clock, and I was like...
Mine's been around there.
It was at 4 o'clock, and there's this one really cool fucking moment in Persona 5, which is a callback to the beginning. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to save that shit for tomorrow. I'm going to have a good time, because I'm going to play that part. I fucking love that part. Woke up, and I'm like, all right, how long to beat says about 2 hours. And David said, oh, maybe give it like 3 hours. I'm like, all right, cool. Bust it out. 6 hours later and I'm still not done with the game. I'm like, well, shit.
Really, 6 hours?
Dude, I am trash at those games right away, and also I had to use my.
I mean, I'm trash. I wait. Did you use a controller, right?
I used a controller, but I also we'll talk about it. My, you know how I very terribly played Bloodstained, how I didn't know how to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Sure.
It ended up that way with this. We'll talk.
Gotcha.
About that.
Okay.
So yeah, so we'll talk about that, and that'll be a whole thing, and we'll go into it at the end. Which, by the way, we will probably be spinning that out into its own podcast feed as well. We haven't done that quite yet, but we will be making that its own podcast feed. So if you want just that, you can just watch that or listen to that.
That is split up into its own feed on the dedicated channel.
Okay, we're gonna hopefully do that for an audio podcast as well, though, because I don't think we quite have.
Yeah,
that.
as soon as I get everything fixed with the regular thing, that'll be its own audio as well. That's what I've been waiting for.
Right on. Okay, so let's just jump into that then. I'll just start since I was talking about that. Yeah, I was doing Persona. I'm about 110 hours in.
Hell yeah.
That's too much.
That game, dude, that game is... So even my friend Nick, who has played Persona 5 4 times, he just at this point, he just knows a lot of the dialogue. So in this run, he skips through all the dialogue he knows. He's spending more time in this game than he is Persona 5. And he's skipping through a lot of dialogue and shit, so... This game is fucking massive, and I still have a good probably like 20 or 30 hours left.
Cool.
But when you guys do go through it, make sure...
you do all the palaces first, yes.
No, I will give you more tips on that, but you can actually miss all the bonus content that they have at the end of the game if you don't do a certain couple of things. I didn't know that.
I was going to say, I know that one of them
that sounds great.
Confidant related, but...
Yeah, so it's...
Imagine buying a game again and then missing all the content.
So, yeah, it's peculiar because if you played through the game initially, there's like 99 out of 100 people will do this, like, no problem. Like, they will do this, like, standard. And in fact, like, when I looked it up, I was like, oh, that's stuff I was going to do anyway. But,
okay.
For people that don't know, if you didn't, I won't say anything to spoil anything because I don't think you really need to.
Okay.
I'll you know what? It's not a spoiler at all. It's fine. The 3 new characters, or the 2 new characters, plus the 1 character that you can do stuff with now, you got to max out their confidants as far as you can before a certain date, and that's it.
Okay.
And I'll give you a heads up as to what too without spoilers. But yeah, so I did that. So I'm set up like right now is like the turning point where everything is about to go to hell. In fact, there's one part, and this is the part I'm talking about, Gore, is that when you hit it, Persona, it'll tell you, it'll hit like a save. It's like, hey, you're about to see a lot of story coming up. You want to save? Yeah, all right, cool. And then it's like a straight like 30 to 45 minutes of just like crazy shit that happens.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. I've been so fucking hooked on Persona. I didn't play Echo yesterday. I really wanted to, but I was like, I should just queue up in DPS right now while I play Persona, and I'll just get into a game whenever. But I was like, I really just want to blaze through this game because I really want to play Final Fantasy right now. But I'm gonna finish this and go to The Last of Us, which shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna go through that game pretty quick, and then do Final Fantasy hopefully. Anything else I've been playing? More Animal Crossing. David and I played Tekken. That was fun to get back into.
Hell yeah.
Our fighting game streams are every Sunday at 5 Pacific Standard Time. We're doing that for about an hour and a half, maybe 2. We're doing Samurai Showdown on Xbox. No, wait, which one is it again?
Sam Show 2.
Sam Show 2 on Xbox this week.
That's leaving soon.
Yeah, that's why we're doing that. And then for me personally, this Friday and Saturday, I think I'm streaming 2 Smash tournaments. On Friday, I'm going to play in one, and just if I lose round 1 or if I get farther in it, I'll stream that. And then on Saturday, I think there's a possibility I might be co-streaming that another kind of funny tournament, but I might actually be commentating on this one, so we'll see. Yeah. So then, Gore, what you been playing?
All right, so I finally finished Doom Eternal.
Hell yeah!
Beat it. It's done.
What's the best?
Icon of Sync. It sucked my dick. He's done. It's over.
What's the best?
Game over. Hold on. I'm rattling on. Hold on. I beat his ass. He talked some shit. I put my gun in his mouth and I blew his fucking face off. Anyway, Doom Eternal was great. What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What's the best gun?
Oh, it's still Super Shotgun.
Okay,
What the
good.
fuck? All right, this is the thing. Doom Eternal is, I have said this before, but comparatively, it is definitely more about balancing your weapon usage, comparing
To
to the
2016.
2016 game, because in that game, like you still you get plenty of ammo for the most part. There might be a time where I ran out of this ammo for this gun, I got to switch, but in this game, during some encounters, you will run out of ammo for every gun, and then you're running around waiting for your chainsaw to come back so you can go kill a small enemy so you can get a little bit more ammo so you can continue, and then you run out of ammo again, and now there's like 4 fucking enemies here. There's an archvile here summoning more, and you're like fucking running around the map like, where's the small guy? I need my chainsaw to fucking reload so I can get more ammo. So it's chaotic as hell. So it's definitely more about balancing your weapons. But still saying that, I used the super shotgun as much as I could because the super shotgun is still amazing. Now, you can't really upgrade it as well as you could in the 2016 game, but I feel like they just made it more powerful anyway, so it didn't really matter.
I didn't really care for the upgrade stuff.
Oh, no, I mean like the double, like the shoot two
Right, that was
at
the
a
only
time.
one that I cared about, actually, like in terms of like almost all
And
of
this
them.
one you still upgrade.
I
You
think
still
that and the homing rockets were the only thing I really cared about.
Yeah, I mean the mods are back. The mods are, you need to use the mods sometimes.
Okay.
Like with the regular, like the combat shotgun is actually still useful because there's gonna be times because the super shotgun takes more ammo than the combat shotgun. So you're using more of that ammo because it uses both the same
Right.
ammo. So you'll be using more ammo with the super shotgun. So sometimes you want to switch back to the combat shotgun, use it to like sticky bombs or whatever, so you can get a kill while they're far away or whatever. But all the mods are really useful, I think. The only one that I think was probably not useful, there's one mod, I forgot what gun it's for. I think it's for like the rail gun. That like you charge this big like kind of like this blade and it just like shoots off, but it takes way too long to.
Gotcha.
And it's like by the time you launch the thing, there's like 8 fucking demons attacking you already, and you already lost most of your health.
That's the one game. That's the one gun I didn't really care about in Doom 2016. Was even though it was super strong, which I still used it, was that laser gun they had to charge up.
Oh yeah.
Gauss cannon, or?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, because it made this puniest noise. It was like
Yeah.
pew.
There's a couple like the plasma rifle too. Is like it just go. Pew, pew, pew,
Yeah, I'm like you
it's-
gotta fucking make some stuff beefier.
Yeah, man. Sounds like ass, bro. But yeah. Anyway, the final boss is fucking insane. Like it's a good game. It's a good. I will say this though, the ending kind of left me like, all right. It was like I don't know. I felt like it should have a more badass. Like the 2016 game had a badass ending.
Right.
Like with the boss fight and stuff. And this one was just like, all right. I was expecting more. Like, all right, I think I killed it. I did. Okay, it's over. All right,
Okay.
I'm out. Bye.
Better
It's
or
like-
worse than 2016?
So spoilers, you kill the main boss. I don't know if you know this, but Doom Guy is really badass.
He wins.
Whoa! No way.
Can you imagine how pissed you'll be if you lost?
I bet that'd be the twist.
Yeah,
This is
I'm
a
upset
big
about it.
spoiler, but out of quick curiosity, for the Icon of Sin, did they keep the way to originally beat it from Doom 2, or is it just straight up a fight with the actual Icon of Sin now?
No, it's an actual fight.
That's kind of cool, but it's kind of lame at the same time. I wish they would have kept in the way to kill it in Doom 2 original.
Oh yeah. Well, how do you do that in original Doom 2? Because I never finished it.
You destroyed John Carmack's head.
No, you don't do that.
Okay.
I don't remember that because I never finished. I never had Doom 2 when I was a kid, sadly.
Yeah,
I had
what
Doom
you
1.
originally had to do was
I had
shoot the
Doom 1,
Icon of
yeah.
Sin's.
I played halfway through Doom 2 before this game came out, too. I was just like, I need to play some Doom, but I never finished it. But, I'm sorry, what?
You just had to shoot up the center of the pentagram so that way a hidden door would open, and then you would go in and there would be John Carmack's head, and you just smash the fuck out of it.
No, this one's a legit fight. Maybe there was, and there might have been an Easter egg.
Maybe.
I didn't see it.
But did you like it?
I mean,
more,
there's a lot of Easter eggs in this game, so.
like it more than 2016?
That's hard to say because Doom's 2016 was such a huge surprise. It's very different than
'Cause I feel like
2016.
it might have been a victim of just like you not being in the mood for it, but I feel like you were way more jazzed about 2016 than you were
Yeah.
Eternal.
Doom Eternal. I mean,
Not saying anything bad. Obviously, they're both fantastic games.
I mean, Doom Eternal is still probably my favorite game this year, but it's like after finishing it, like I loved Ori, but yeah, this game like shit.
To be fair, though, there hasn't really been much this year. Like for as many big name games we've had, there hasn't been many games.
Sure, I mean, I don't know.
We're
like,
only in April.
Yeah, even if we had like
but what else do we have coming out?
Coming out?
Coming out? Well, we had Last of Us.
Cyberpunk, Last of Us, Halo.
No, Last of Us probably won't be this year. I have a feeling it won't be this year.
Well, tentatively, Last of Us, Cyberpunk, Halo, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is definitely happening. They even said like, hey, it's coming. Like,
and they said we'll even do a digital download.
Yeah, they're not owned by anybody. They're their own people, so they're just like, hey, if we want it to come out, it's fucking coming out. Like that's just it.
Our developers be damned.
CD Projekt Red's like, no, it's coming out.
Everyone on the team says, hey, we're done. They said that the only thing that might be done is translation issues that might be there still because they can't localize that well.
Yeah, because they don't. I mean, they already got a lot of the voice acting done, but I'm sure there's still a lot that.
I'm worried we're not going to get Last of Us this year.
You know what?
I don't think we will.
It's fine. Maybe they'll add that multiplayer.
Make it a launch title for PS5.
If they said if they said it's not coming out until like mid next year, but we're adding the multiplayer back in, then that'd be worth it to me, because I want to play that multiplayer. Yeah, and also, there's a lot of games coming out this year. I'm okay. It's like Ghost of Tsushima, like still. We've got Final Fantasy VII to still play. I still have Persona to play. Got fucking Shin Megami to.
Halo.
Halo, maybe.
That's all I'm excited for. No, that one's the one they said that, hey, well, we will release this.
Yeah, probably most likely. But I don't know if it's coming with the Xbox One Series X2 or whatever it's called. What's it called? X Series X?
Series X, yeah.
SSX, whatever. I don't know if it's coming with that because I still have a feeling it might not happen this year. But the game is coming out. It'll just be on Xbox One, I think.
Yeah,
I said in that one podcast that everybody jumped on me for.
I have a feeling that they'll probably put Last of Us Part 2 out with the PS5.
Oh yeah, no.
And
either way, it was coming to the PS5.
I
have a feeling like they'll do the thing where like PS4 games can run on PS5, but they would have a definitive edition.
See, I feel like I want to have more hope for Sony and say that they're going to also have a program like Microsoft where you can just upgrade, but I can see them not doing it too.
I was going to say they've been silent on it, and because
someone.
That's what they could do.
It might have been. I'm sorry. It might have been Shinobi that was hinting at that Sony was doing another jump ahead program with PS4 to PS5 games.
That'd be cool, but right now, is there any PS4 and Xbox One games that we know are coming out around the time of the new consoles?
The closest one is Ghost, really.
Yeah, that's it, right?
You can imagine Ghost. You can probably imagine Battlefield, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but we don't even know if a Battlefield game's coming this year.
Assassin's Creed's coming this year. Like, it's gonna be that Chinese one, right? Or no, not Chinese. What was it? Fuck, there was one that got leaked. I forgot what setting it was.
I think it was a Chinese one.
Was it? I remember people really wanted a Chinese-focused one.
People really wanted a modern one. Remember that?
Fuck that.
Yeah, we got one. It's Watch Dogs.
That's not the reason why people like Assassin's Creed, I feel. A modern one is so... What, are you going to use a gun? Oh, wow, cool. It's just GTA, except you
jump out buildings.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's just Watch Dogs.
The game.
It's just Watch Dogs with no hacking. It's parkour and guns.
So, before you jump to your next game, can I really quick interrupt something about Persona that I forgot?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
All right, I'll give you permission.
No, just go ahead.
Doom
Slayer's in it?
Do you remember the boss battle, David? I'm not going to say which one, where someone kept sending out more and more enemies at you, and it was the one from the palace that sucked ass. Okay, they fixed the palace. Palace is pretty good now. That boss is like top 5 worst boss I ever fought in my entire life.
Yeah, you were mentioning that before, and I looked into it, and I was, that is kind of horseshit.
Everyone is universally like upset at that boss battle. Even my friend, who again he's played this game many times, he's stuck on that. He's like he took a picture before, and he's like, all right, let's see. He pulled a Kyle. All right, let's see what this boss battle really is. I see people complaining about this. Let's see. 3 hours later.
Fuck this.
Fucking
boss battle.
Yeah. So let me know your progress, so I can give you a heads up on which one it is, Gore. Because that's gonna fucking.
My progress.
I don't think they're gonna.
I'll tell you my progress in a year when I start playing it.
I don't think they're gonna patch it because I guess it hasn't been patched from the Japanese version, but yep. Anyway.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll probably just play that game on easy. I don't really give a fuck at this point.
Go for it. I just think you gotta play
I
it.
played Golden on whatever the normal difficulty was the first time I started it, and I got 10 hours in, and then I stopped playing it. Not because it was hard or anything. It was just like one of those things where, like many games, it just got lost in the backlog. And then I came back to it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to play this on easy. And that game was a blast. After that, I was just like, this shit's easy.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
And there's a good flow of battle, too, where if you know what you're doing, which is kind of hard for first-time players, it's going to be kind of hard to kind of grasp everything, but I'm almost treating this like a new game plus, like just a fucking beefed up one. So I'm knowing exactly what I need to do, and the flow of battle, and there's so much better now and so snappier too. It's pretty cool. But yeah, eventually.
And also, I just want to play Persona for the character stuff anyway.
Yeah,
like I'm not really a turn-based guy. Dude, I like certain turn-based games, but I don't like all. I like 99% of them. I don't like. The 1% I like.
So the cool thing is usually in Persona you can get done with battles in one turn. But also the palaces take like maybe 2 to 3 hours if you know what you're doing, and the rest is just social shit. So it's
I guess I only played the first palace in Persona 5. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, I think I just rushed through that too, so I can get to the teacher or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a teacher, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat that, and then I think I got a little bit further, and I think the next one was about to start. And say again?
Did you meet the art student?
No, I think I was about to say I got to the beginning of the next one, I think.
Yeah,
and then I stopped.
You probably met Matt Mercer, his character in there.
I know
you can hear his voice pretty easily.
I'm trying. It's been 3 years. I'm trying to remember.
We'll figure it out. Anyway, next game. Did you play anything else? You played?
Oh yeah, I played a lot more. I started and finished Resident Evil 3.
Hell yeah.
Great game. I really enjoyed my time with it. Which was very short, about 5.5 to 6 hours, which was great. I like that.
Dude, see, thank you. I feel like people don't appreciate that. No, I know, but I feel like people don't appreciate. Oh, this game isn't fucking 10, 15 hours.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2 wasn't that long either.
You know how nice it is just to have like one good night with that, and you're like, hey, dude, I got everything I need. I don't even want to run through it again right now. Maybe I will later on, but I'm good.
Yeah, I will say this though. It's shorter than one of the campaigns from Resident Evil 2. And there's 2, obviously. Well, 3, 4 actually. More like
6.
2. If you take all the new stuff in all 4 of those campaigns, there's like enough content for like 2 campaigns.
Yeah.
So, but it's really fun, but it's just like short. I also thought it was very strange that there's a lot of differences. Okay, there are a lot of differences. So that didn't bother me at all. I didn't. Go ahead. I'm not gonna spoil it.
No. What I was to say is, spoiler alert. We will spoil this because David doesn't care about spoilers, and Chris and I can talk about it.
You don't care, right?
No.
You probably already read what they
he
changed.
He also doesn't care.
So he probably already read what they changed.
Like, I've already looked up what the ending of 7 Remake is, so I don't give a shit about anything.
But he also doesn't care in general.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they got rid of the choices, obviously, which was really annoying, actually, thinking about it, because at first I was like, okay with it, but when I started playing the choices, the multiple choices that you could make in the original Resident Evil 3, where it would actually change. In the original Resident Evil 3, you would actually be able to make choices like stay here and fight Nemesis or run away. Oh, so okay. and certain choices would actually change the story. That's why it was kind of cool that was one campaign. It was fine that was only one campaign because it would actually be like one of those games where you can come back and do a different choice and see what happens, and it would actually change. Like you would actually get different boss battles if I remember correctly. David,
also took out the clock tower too, didn't they?
They took. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna tell you what they took out. They took out the park. They took out the clock tower
and the graveyard.
The graveyard, but they added a couple new things. They added like a new, like the hospital. I think the hospital was in the original game, but I think it was very small, or it was just like mentioned. I could be wrong. It was it mentioned, or was it in the game?
I think it was mentioned. I don't think it actually was in the game.
So in the game, you go in the hospital, and it's like a big area. It's almost the size, not exactly, but it's almost the size of like RPD in a way, just like the main section of RPD. It's like maybe like 60%.
Can I? Interrupt you and ask, because again, I never played Resident Evil 3.
It's been a long time since I played it. So.
What were the cool parts about the things that they skipped?
To be honest, I don't remember. Like that's why I was gonna say I was fine with it, but I haven't played Resident Evil 3 in a long time. So
the clock tower was honestly just like a massive chance to do a lot of puzzle solving. Like that was the big section where you really got to delve into some of the cool puzzles with that game.
Yeah, okay. There's no puzzles really in this new game. Like there's like two really. And the two that there aren't really puzzles. They're more like just gather this thing and then like it's like kind of like not platforming, it's like environmental puzzles. Like you have to figure out how to get to here to get the fuse and then go down here and there's enemies. I'm out of here. Like there's one part where you had to get a fuse and I'm like looking at this long hallway. I'm like, there's gonna be enemies that come out, and then immediately I get it and the enemies come out and I'm like, I'm fucking out. But because I ain't fighting like 8 zombies and then one of those big fish dudes.
I kind of wish they changed the tone of it from like to just annex the puzzles, but make it like even more aggressive and like stalkerish. Because the problem, and we talked about this prior.
With Nemesis,
because the whole thing we were getting hyped up into Nemesis about this was that he can break in whenever he wants now, as opposed to like parts. But you can totally know, like I called it out so obvious when I'm like I was playing with my girlfriend and we would watch and I'm like, he's gonna hit me right now, watch, and 2 seconds later, boom.
To be fair though, there are moments where he does like out of nowhere come out. Like I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like there's one part where I thought I lost him for a second. I thought, okay, that's probably the end of that sequence. So I'm gonna go to this new. It was like the donut shop. It was still Resident Evil. I mean, it was still Raccoon City. And I thought like all right, I kind of did some stuff. I figure he would probably not disappear, but he wouldn't be right outside the door waiting for me. And it was just right there. He fucking he didn't do anything. He scared me.
Yeah, it was just being courteous. He was waiting in line.
Yeah.
Social distancing.
Yeah,
that's one thing that's kind of weird.
That's happened to me. That was the thing that happened to me. The safe spot. I'm like, because in Resident Evil 2, Mr. X would walk away whenever you went to the.
Yeah, he would like look around the RPD, but he knows your ass is in that fucking.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'm like, because I remember I'm fresh off RE2, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'll chill here for a second. I'm like, all right, save my game. All right, we're good. Walk out. He's just standing right there. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, and also it surprised me because I thought the donut shop was a safe area, kind of. You know how like there's areas that are safe, but they're not safe rooms.
The garage too. The garage too.
Yeah, the garage there.
Yeah, threw me off. I'm like, what the fuck? He's following me.
I thought his like he wouldn't come into certain areas. So when he went into the I was just like, "What's up, bitch?" I just walked right back into the donut shop thinking he wouldn't follow me, and that's following me. I was like, "What?" Because I was also in the toy store area, like the toy store. He doesn't follow you in there. At least he didn't follow me.
Did you see out the window? He stares at you through the window.
Yeah, he stares at you. I couldn't see him quite, but you can kind of see
his look around the corner. You see him just like looking just right at you out the window.
Which it's kind of like it's weird because it doesn't make sense, obviously.
Right.
Because Nemesis would follow you anywhere. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. But it's also really effective because if he's just staring at you, you're like, he's not gonna walk away, huh?
There was one part. And that creeps me out because there was one part I forget. I think I was walking through the gate. You know that gate part where you go back to the subway. I was walking through there, and then one time I saw a zombie just sitting there, just like this, just like frozen, like up there. I'm like, that's the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Zombies that walk around and chase at you, whatever. One that's just sitting there, is like staring at me. I'm like, fuck that. And I pulled out some shotgun. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm done.
Oh, was it a glitch or was it just a zombie?
I forget it. I forget if it was a glitch or not because I shot it and then eventually it started moving. I don't know if it was. I feel like it might have just been. I don't know what it was, but
it might have just been standing there.
That creeped me out.
I don't even remember that zombie though. Yeah. There's some really creepy moments. Like actually, a lot of people are saying like this is definitely nowhere near as scary as Resident Evil 3. I mean Resident Evil 2, which I agree. But there's some fucking moments in this game that creep me out. Like it really did. Like I think the lighting really helps.
The sewer monster 2.
Oh yeah, those fucking things suck. The things in Resident Evil 2 suck. The little bubbly guys that get big. Those were scarier technically, but the first time you see one of those fish dudes, I'm like, oh, he looks kind of cutish, and then he opens his fucking like mouth, and he's like this giant like fucking. I'm like, well, that's obviously the weak spot, but I don't like the weak spot. I don't want to get the fuck out of here.
Which also, have you seen how it kills you?
No, I didn't die from it. I died twice in the game.
Yeah, I didn't die too much either, but I fucked up because I was just testing what ammo would work on it, and it would eat you, but it would snap your body backwards as it ate you. So, and your body's like, oh.
I gotta watch all the death scenes.
So going back,
Resident Evil always does a great job with the death scenes.
Going back to what we were talking about with that is I was hoping Nemesis to make up for the fact that make up for in general for this game, because obviously this game had I don't want to say less love than Resident Evil 2, but it definitely felt like more of an afterthought, if
I
anything.
think
Like,
it was a different team, right?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But it
I
was
mean, it's still Capcom, just a
remember it was
different
supposed to be
team.
packaged together too, which I'm glad they
Yeah.
didn't in hindsight because that would have felt like too much of the same stuff.
Yeah. Also, it would have felt like Resident Evil 3 got shafted.
Yeah,
if
I
you
agree.
think about it, because it's like 5 hours compared to like the 7 for
Yeah,
each.
so
Of the campaigns.
I think this was a better separate thing, but then again, also like they should have beefed it something else because that the multiplayer sucks ass. I'm not dealing with that. But
I actually heard it's okay once you get into it, but I don't. I rather have had Mercenaries, like or anything. I would have taken like fucking any like the tofu thing or whatever. Just do that again, except make it different. Obviously, maybe put them in a different situation or Fourth Survivor. That's pretty much it's the same thing.
But I was hoping Nemesis would be like a constant thing, like constantly, no matter where you're at, he is always right there. But
yeah, he's not. First half he is, I would say. Like I was hoping because they introduced him super quick. And in the original game, it's like maybe it is really good. But in the first 30 minutes of the original game, which the original game's short too, that he pops up like about 30 minutes in. This game, he's in it first 5 minutes. He's chasing your ass down.
I love it.
It's a scripted sequence too, so it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, I actually have to use my skills. It's just like, no, you just kind of walk in. A lot of it's cutscenes, but it's still really good sequence.
It sets the tone really good.
It does set the tone. And also, like, I'll say this, I like Jill. Jill's technically probably my favorite character in the Resident Evil series. Even though I hated what they did with her in fucking 5. I thought that kind of ruined it. But I always thought she was. I love her in the original game. In the third game, I always thought it was kind of weird that she had the tube top shit. Yeah, do you remember how they dealt with her in Resident Evil 5? It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, the weird latex suit.
Dude, she's like a ninja. She's controlled by Wesker now or some shit. Was it Wesker or was it the woman?
Yeah, it was Wesker.
It was Wesker. And
put that weird little thing in her chest. Yeah.
Which they put that in one of the movies too, which I thought was fucking stupid. Like that was like one of the big things or something. Like it's whatever. You have to like fight her and you have to attack her chest. It's weird. It's like it's actually a good game. We should actually play Resident Evil 5 again in the future. But
cards right for games gone by.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. Resident Evil 5 is a good game.
I love it.
Yeah, I think it's a really good game.
I think it gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I genuinely enjoy it.
I really enjoyed it.
As a co-op experience, I will phrase it that way. As a co-op experience,
I would say don't test your waters and go 3 and 2 with me right now and pick that game.
Well, it doesn't matter. We have to wait a long time now.
Oh, you don't know. Maybe he's got back-to-back months with Nocturne and.
That's still a long time. It's 5 months from now. So you might be in a different headspace by then.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you'll hate him even more. We might all be dead. You never know. Fingers crossed for death. But anyway,
you like Carlos more.
I really like Carlos. I think Carlos is awesome. Comparatively, let's go comparatively because the original Carlos is lame, and to the point where they have his classic skin in this. And I didn't get the pre-order. I'm assuming it's a pre-order, right? To get the classic skins for Jill and Carlos. Even though I pre-ordered the game, I didn't get this fucking code, which is weird. But Carlos,
I didn't get a code for one of my pre-orders too that I'm pissed about.
I wanted the new Jill anyway because I don't like the tube top thing. It's obvious why that was why it would but Carlos was a lame, like him and Steve Burnside, is that his name from fucking Code Veronica? Two of the lamest characters in Resident Evil history, in my opinion. They're both lame. And in this game, he's awesome. I love Carlos. So actually, Steve is the worst, easily the worst character in Resident Evil. He's like this kid. They designed his hair to look kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic, and he's also like, it's weird. Whatever. Maybe we'll play Code Veronica. Operation. No, we'll never play that. Code Veronica when it gets remade. Maybe. I guess that's probably a news story, right? About a certain Resident remake. Okay. But yeah, no, like Carlos is really cool. I actually really like Carlos, and they definitely upped his play. They upped his playtime. His hair is beautiful.
I fucking love his hair.
His hair is gorgeous.
I was thinking of like getting a haircut, maybe getting the sides cut down, but I'm like, I kind of want to see if I can grow Carlos' hair in time for Halloween. And see what I can do.
Oh yeah, Carlos. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna cosplay as the Boomer from Left 4 Dead.
Cosplay is
And people could say, "Okay, boomer." I'm like, no, that's not the boomer I am.
you think boomers from Left 4 Dead just chilling there like, fuck.
Fuck, I'm not even that old.
Oh, what if a boomer became a boomer though?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Boomer.
Boomer.
Do you hear what
Sounds like a Mario character.
Do you hear what some people call the corona? They call it the boomer doomer.
Oh no.
The boomer remover.
That
is fucked up. But anyway, back to Resident Evil 3. Great game. Really liked it. I just want to talk about it.
People were like, "Oh, it's not that good." I'm like, I don't know. Well, maybe it's because I don't have expectations going in. I'm like, I just want a fun Resident Evil game, and I don't have any attachment to Resident Evil 3, so maybe that's it. But I had fun.
Awesome. It's my favorite. I was gonna say this earlier. It's my favorite interpretation of Jill. Everybody was talking shit about Jill, like, oh, I don't like her new look. I'm like, I think. Oh yeah, that was fucking ridiculous. But I didn't play with that skin anyway, so it didn't matter. But I thought she was great. I really did.
She was badass.
Yeah, she was badass. You know what? I love Doom Eternal. I like it much more than I like Resident Evil 3. But I will say, Doom Eternal didn't shit the bed at the end. What a badass moment. But it wasn't as cool as 2016. Resident Evil 3 has a badass moment at the end with the final boss. Yeah. That was just like, hell yeah. It's like, I know what you're talking about. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it's Resident Evil, so it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you say the same thing about Doom, so whatever. Like, we gotta be fair. But it has one badass. It has a great line, too, at the end. She has a great one-liner at the end.
And it has the same ending as Doom 2016 with the final
boss. I was thinking the same exact thing. Where he puts the... Yeah. If you play Doom 2016 at the end, she does something very similar with a certain mushy boy at the end. So,
anyway, great game. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, that was great.
and again, I'd like to reiterate, awesome to like buy a new game, be in the talk, and have it all done out of the backlog. Right, cool, moving on.
Yeah, and I know some people will say like, "You pay $60 for a 5-hour game." Yeah,
hell yeah.
I had a great time. Hey, I'd rather spend $60 on a 5-hour game than spend $60 on a 10-hour game that I felt dragged in the last 5 hours.
Plus, it's not just a 6-hour game. You got the fucking co-op mode, the online mode.
I'm gonna play it. You know, I want to play the Mastermind. I heard Mastermind, even though it's very unbalanced right now, where the survivors supposedly are you'll get a victory way before the Mastermind will. The Mastermind I heard is still fun because you just like fuck people over, go like screw them over hard.
2011 Dave would be talking so much shit about us right now, saying, "Yeah, 6-hour, 5-hour game for $60. I had a good time."
I don't know.
2011.
But 2011, every game was 5 hours, though. That's the thing.
But Dave, I told you this in the we talked about this in the podcast before. Where David back in the day, his thought about games was, if it's not giving me an equal dollar per hour ratio, it's not a good game.
Oh, that was David that said that.
Yes. Which is why do you think he loves JRPGs so much? Because they're like, oh, I get 900 hours.
I know exactly why he likes JRPGs. Two reasons, and they're usually on the chest. So,
I'm an ass man. Thank you.
Oh, all right, fine. I was talking about boobles. All right, fucking get ready.
All right.
I know you like three boobles, but he only likes 2.
Any other games?
Total recall shit out here.
You played Echo? How was shit?
No, I played a lot of shit. No, we'll talk about Echo in a second. Actually, no, let's talk about Echo now because I want to save the last one.
That's a new story, but we'll skip over and talk about it now.
Okay. Did anybody else? I know you didn't. David, did you play Echo yet?
No.
All right, I don't want to play Echo. All right, it's not really good to talk about her now, to be honest, because I only played her in the fucking arcade mode.
Which, by the way, I want to mention because you were in the training. I saw like half your video of you messing around with Echo, and you couldn't get the ultimates off in time. You should be fighting the bots behind you when you were trying to get like 2 or 3.
But then I have to keep walking back. Oh, you mean the bots exactly right behind me? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it.
That's how you get that's how people get the ults really quick. Because you just swing at those guys and they come back so quick that you get the.
Yeah, I mean,
later.
It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, so I played the arcade. There's an arcade mode called Almost No Limits, which is funny because if it was all no limits, then everybody would be Echo, and then her fucking ult would be useless. So they didn't make it so that you can all pick.
That's all I was thinking. I was like, yeah, if you do no limits, what the fuck's gonna happen?
Yeah, I didn't think about that
can
first.
Can you not copy another Echo then? Right, because it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense because when you copy somebody, you gain a little bit extra speed, and I think you do a little bit more damage. So I guess it could make sense, but for a regular.
Go stuck in a time loop of people. It's like
it's just like Echo. Everybody's Echo copying Echo.
Yeah.
I wish you could copy somebody that was copying a character. That's one thing I wish you could do. Like if someone's copying Roadhog from my team, I wish I could copy that guy that's copying that Roadhog.
Yeah.
So you just keep fucking going. It's like there's like 8 Roadhogs now because everybody's copying that one Roadhog.
Almost No Limits then?
Almost No Limits is 4. You could be 4 damage characters, so it's not even 4 Echoes.
So did 2 people get kicked out of playing Echo then?
Yeah, that's a lot of people leave.
Yeah.
A lot of people leave. But it's 4, so you have to be really slow not to get it. Like I've gotten it every time, pretty much.
I kind of want
even the first couple games where I didn't understand what almost No Limits meant. Because I thought
I kind of want to wait it out, and that's the one reason I really didn't want to play it, because I'm like, everyone's gonna want to fucking play this character, like everyone. So I'm like,
yeah, it's always annoying, but that's the thing. I recommend playing arcade so you at least know how to play against other people. Like I don't think playing the practice range really means much. I mean, that's to get the controls right, fine. But like when you're playing against fucking robots that literally just stand there, you're not learning the character really. I mean, you have to be put into a situation where you're fighting people, I feel. But it's also you don't really learn when you're fighting 4 other fucking Echoes. Right. So which will never happen in a regular game of Overwatch.
We'll have like a 5 or 6 deck tonight, so we'll just have everyone walk and rotate out damage for everyone.
It's really
I'll get to play damage.
No.
Yeah,
well, I said
after this game you may play now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, okay. I would say this about Echo though. Her flying it's 3 seconds long, so it's not Pharah levels of like flying. That's one thing I always thought was weird, that there's not that many flying characters. I feel like if there was more flying characters, it would balance it out a little bit more. Besides like having all these characters. Like not all these characters, but like 1 or 2 of the damage always having to switch when a Pharah fucking shows up. If there was more flying characters, then I feel like it would balance out more. More people would be another flying character, and then they could have a battle. Besides just 2 Pharahs always having a battle in the sky. She's not really a flying character though. It's really it actually works more as an evade, if anything, kind of like a Moira evade. Because when you press her flight ability, she dashes wherever angle.
Well, they nerfed that because that shit was fucking busted. When
yeah, I know. I heard it was really busted. You can go all the way to the other side. Of the
before they walk through the thing and you just kill someone.
I feel like they should have made it better though. Like make it so it lasts longer, but somehow
they can't take a step out and they're just dead.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah, that's ridiculous, but still, like, it should be equal to Pharah, I feel like. I mean, she has fucking wings. I don't know. It's just like one of those things, like, I know Mercy also has wings, but
the problem is that, the problem is that they're just, Pharah becomes invalidated at some point if Echo is
sure,
better.
I feel like there should be more, like, a lot of characters are similar. Every other character besides Pharah usually stays on the ground. Unless, like, maybe Doomfist, who's always fucking...
I get, because I heard you talk about that, and I get what you're saying, too.
Yeah.
Because the problem is there's so many counters to the air, too, that...
Yeah, that's why I think it would be cool, because then there'll be more air characters that people would play, you know? Sure. So there'll be less counters, because there'd be more air characters fight. Imagine just looking up and watching, like, 4 fucking characters like flying around.
If I started a game and I saw that, I'd be like, I'm quitting. if I played Overwatch for the first time ever and saw that, I'm like...
I would quit. I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a dogfight game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they... was I gonna go with that? I lost my train of thought with that. There is an experimental card coming out soon that's crowd control nerfing. So they're gonna start kind of nerfing a bunch of like the things that stop people from moving so much. So like Ana grenades, Junkrat stuff, so people can move around more. Because there's a lot of times you get locked in a choke and you just can't move. So they're gonna do an experimental card to see if they can fuck around with some of this stuff.
They're gonna rebuff shields a little bit.
Probably not.
I mean, at this point, Echo. Let me just say right now, that whole beam that you can use when a shield or someone's health is at 50% or less, fucking destroy. Like a Reinhardt shield doesn't even matter. There was a one time where there was 2 Reinhardts in the other team, and well, to be fair, we had 4 Echoes, but I think I was like, I was the only Echo at that moment though, and they were getting fucked up. And I was the only one right there attacking the Reinhardt with my beam, and it destroyed. I mean, again, there was 5 other people behind me, but I was the only one using the beam attacking the Reinhardts with my beam, and it fucking destroyed it. Again, like I said, there's 5 other people behind me shooting the Reinhardt shield also. But you can say that about any game. There's always fucking people attacking the Reinhardt shield if it's right there.
Yeah.
But it destroy like quick. Like that shield's gone.
People are trying
quicker
to get
than
rid of
I've
shields,
ever
David.
seen.
People
That
hate
much
shields.
damage, and
No
then
one
the
likes
fucking
shields.
I do.
I think they should rebuff the shield a little bit because
Fuck
people are
you.
going to play Echo.
Because Orisa basically doesn't have a shield anymore.
No one likes Orisa.
I do.
Orisa is more of a like attack character too now, which I like.
So I was watching a video, and this is what I was actually thinking of was there's a big power creep in Overwatch, and that's kind of the issue that we have with the game, is that all the newer characters are usually just way too fucking good.
Yeah.
Brigitte fucking destroyed the goddamn meta for a year. Baptiste does like as much damage as a soldier does with the heals and invulnerability. Echo is probably gonna shit all over Pharah. Like, I don't see how a Pharah is gonna take out an Echo. I'll have to deal with that. I
guess I could see it because Echo doesn't fly that much. So once she's on the ground, it's pretty easy to get her.
Sure.
Oh.
But there's power creep in there, so we'll see if they.
It's also a really quick recharge though. I think it's only like 4 seconds for fucking her flight thing, so you have to get her quick.
Anyway. Fucked up Jeff from the Overwatch team.
Yeah. Oh, the sticky bombs also. I thought the sticky bombs would be like one of those weapons that is used, but not like as much as the primary attack. But fuck it, everybody like, dude. Once you get a sticky bomb on you, it's like you're like, what the fuck is that? It's like this bright orange thing on your screen. If you get 6 of them on you, just the entire screen is covered in orange. You're like, it was jarring the first time that happened to me. I was like, what the fuck? But everybody uses the sticky bombs. So watch out for that because those things are deadly. But yeah, hey, she's fun so far. I really like her. So, and I'm glad there's a new damage character. There hasn't been one since Ash.
Everyone was fucking pissed. everyone
have enough damage.
Yeah, everyone's been.
I know, but we haven't had a new damage character in like a year and a half.
Yeah,
so.
Jeff had to come out and do some damage control. Because people were really pissed that she was because we all thought she was gonna be a healer.
Support.
Yeah, until the Overwatch 2 trailer. But he had to come out and say that she actually was originally, but he has to come out and say that they have a lot more tanks and supports down the line because comparatively there's not even like a contest about who has more choices.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense though because damage is now 2 different categories that were combined into one, right? There used to be what?
Offense, defense.
Offense and defense, yeah. So it makes sense that there was more there, but I feel like maybe they no, then they would fuck it all up. They should have like 2. They just delete it. Fucking get rid of it. We're all playing Valorant or whatever now.
God damn it.
Valorant. By the way, I watched gameplay. I was just like, oh, this is like Counter-Strike kind of. It looked like Counter-Strike. I was like, I thought everybody said it's like Overwatch killer. It looks nothing like Overwatch besides its art style.
It's going for Counter-Strike, but it's definitely got some Overwatch feel to it a little bit. But
yeah, the look of it for sure.
Yeah,
but the look of it is also what's it called? League of Littles, Little League.
It's got a very basic look just to keep it accessible across all platforms. So if you have a shitty fucking book, you can play it.
Oh yeah. You can play that on a tablet most likely. I bet that shit run on your phone.
I'm gonna look into playing it on my Surface because dude, everyone I know and their mother's fucking playing it and they all love it. Like I've heard nothing but everyone fucking loving that game.
I do want to play it. I'm not the biggest Counter-Strike guy though. So if it plays, I mean, I'm sure it doesn't play exactly like Counter-Strike, but
we'll see. If I end up buying David's
it looks
computer,
like
we'll
Counter-Strike. It's not really my type of game though. Is Counter-Strike. I liked it back when it originally was an Xbox game. I played it a little bit, but it was.
Right now, I don't need any fucking ongoing multiplayer games for me to fucking sink more time into. I need to knock out some of this backlog.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else?
I played more Animal Crossing, but yesterday I finally. I guess I should mention I played all the way up until you leave Midgard in Midgar. Sorry, I always say Midgard. In the original Final Fantasy VII. Because you read the back of the box, that's what it says. No spoiler. It says once you leave Midgar is where the new game ends.
Yeah.
It says that on the back of the box. So they're not even like fucking around. It's just like, yeah, we want you to know where this game ends. So I played the original, but I just yesterday played the intro of Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I'm like maybe like 2 hours in. And it's really good so far. I'm really liking it. The combat system is fucking great.
Oh, the combat's fantastic.
I'm very excited.
They nailed it. Because I was like, when they first announced it was not going to be a turn-based game like like 5 years ago. And they show a little bit of gameplay. I was like, I don't know, it looks like it might just be a hack and slash game, and that's fine. It'll be like Final Fantasy 15 or whatever, which is fine, I guess. 15 was a decent enough combat system, as long as the story's there. But I'm playing this game, and it's just like, it really does combine the turn-based stuff and the hack and slash gameplay perfectly. Like, better than even like stuff like KOTOR had stuff like that kind of, where it wasn't really hack and slash, but it was like kind of live, like you're moving around and stuff, and you're picking where you want to sit down and play, but you're also giving commands. I guess like Dragon Age was similar, but this game, the gameplay is so good. It really is, like just picking spells and stuff and waiting for your ATB bar to fill.
I'm excited
they really mixed it all together perfectly.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm excited because we'll all be playing that soon, so we can do a big spoiler cast probably sometime next month about that game.
Sure.
Hell
yeah. I'm gonna be playing that a lot. So
I have a lot of fucking things to say once we get there.
He doesn't like it. My sacred game. They ruined it.
My friend said he didn't like it, so no, I don't like it.
Is that true, David?
Based on some of the things he told me that happened, yeah.
Okay. Is some of that stuff that happens later on in the original Resident Evil? God damn it! Final Fantasy. There's too many remakes. Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even just because I'm about 2 hours in myself, and just even I just got the chapter 3 for perspective, and just even already there's certain things that I go, what the fuck are you doing here? Why is this happening already? This is fucking stupid.
I'm okay with it. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's not really a spoiler to talk about what you're talking about.
I mean, well, actually, Adrian has no context anyways.
Yeah, Sephiroth shows up. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. What the fuck is Sephiroth doing there right in the beginning of the fucking game? He has no fucking business being there.
Well, let him explain it. Hold on,
let me explain it?
No, let the game, like, do its thing.
It makes...
No, I know
it
why.
kind of makes sense. I can see what they're doing, because I just played the first part of Final Fantasy VII again. At this point, I feel like I should just play the entire game again. Because immediately when they showed Sephiroth, I'm like, why is Sephiroth and Cloud a thing again? Like, I couldn't remember why they... I slowly started to remember what was going on, and then this game's just like... It pretty much tells you exactly why Cloud doesn't like Sephiroth, really, and what their relationship is.
Because in the original, you don't find out until you get...
You don't find out until way later.
No, not way later. Just right after you get out of Midgar, you go to Calm, and they go into the backstory with that.
Way later for me. I remember I was a kid and I didn't play. Like me and my friend played that game. Like I used to play all my games back then with like a friend that I don't hang out with anymore. Fair. I don't hang out with like I am with my friends anymore. It's not
talking about. You do a weekly podcast with 2 of your friends.
No, he hates us.
Who? Wait, who?
The
you?
The Gorecast is done.
Gorecast is done. I pulled the goddamn off switch on that bitch.
Yeah, I like the idea of you on your own deathbed. You just rip out your own cord.
Fuck you. I take me out.
Famous last words. Fuck you. I take me out.
Eat my ass. I'm out.
You pull the cord.
Fuck you. Nobody's there.
You're going crazy.
What was Grandpa's last words? I don't know, honey. Something about eating ass.
Of course. I end my life with the way I lived my life.
With the way he was born, eating.
With saying eating ass, but not actually doing it.
That's those first words out the womb.
Yep. I dived back into the womb.
They get Gore, they spank his ass, and he goes, ah, yes!
Ay, ay, ay.
All right,
I don't know why I said that. No, Final Fantasy VII Remake is really good so far, and the combat's great. And I don't mind Sephiroth showing up in the first 25 seconds. I don't care. So he shows up like 40 minutes in, and it's like one of those things because the original Final Fantasy VII, he has like Cloud has these headaches, and he mentions Sephiroth, but you don't see him. But this one's just like, oh, I have a headache. Wait, Sephiroth. And then it goes on. I feel like I should watch Advent Children again. I shouldn't, but I feel like I should. Because this Sephiroth reminds me a lot of the Sephiroth from Advent Children. I guess the Cloud also a little bit. Is it the same voice actor? Do you know?
I don't think it's the same voice actor.
He sounds just like that Advent Children. I mean, again, I haven't watched it since it came out, but he sounds very similar. But I guess that's just Sephiroth too. Anyway, everything's great so far when it comes to visuals and gameplay. Aerith looks great. Aerith, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, no, the game is definitely gorgeous. I guess, like around chapter 8, 9, it gets a little goofy looking.
Yeah, I heard that too. Some people were sharing pictures of like you can see like the ground texture looking pretty suspect. This is like it looked like a PS3 game. Right now it looks great. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point yet. So
yeah, so far it looks great. And again, the combat is fucking spot on. Yeah, I have zero complaints about how the game actually plays.
I'm gonna share something in the Facebook group right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a really cool new.
Find those pictures.
No, I would have been like,
funny. What is it?
There's a new Cyberpunk Xbox controller that looks fucking incredible.
That looks fucking gorgeous.
Ooh.
Fuck off.
Good.
I can't
look
breathe.
good.
You fucking turd burglar. Shut up.
I can't breed.
Ooh, that looks really good. I want that.
No future, bro. Oh, the N is backwards. Oh my god. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean? Anyway, put a picture up of that controller right here.
Right here.
Right here.
On David's head right now. And just
right.
It's gonna track on his
yeah,
for the rest of the podcast.
Right here.
Now put a picture of a dog that's happy right here. All right.
Now put a picture of a dildo right here.
To our editor, do all this in post.
Right here.
To the editor,
all right.
You guys can do that in post. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, all you guys that do all that hard work in post.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
Yeah.
I do want to mention if the last podcast I was quiet, I turn myself down usually just because my mic comes out really loud, and for whatever reason, like halfway through it adjusted, so I sound kind of quiet in the video version. The audio version was fixed though, so.
Okay.
Shout outs.
Shout outs.
All right, David, what you been playing?
Well, I'll get into it a little bit here. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've managed to play 2 hours of that game in the madness of everything that's been going on. And, I've been enjoying the gameplay. As I was saying, combat is fucking spot on. Absolutely love it. The exploration that I've been able to do so far has felt small but fair to what you're expecting to run into. You know, I don't feel like it's a massive open world, but I'm not expecting it at this part in the game. I think it's pretty fair. I'm really excited to see some of the moments later on in the game. There are some moments they took out of the game that I'm really disheartened to hear that are gone from the game, but we'll talk about that more on the spoiler cast version of it. But all in all, I am enjoying the game. I'm just...
Stop getting down in the game before you even finish it. Like,
Nomura should not be in charge of this fucking game. That's all I'm going to say.
I played 2 hours of it, and I think I know better because I made 0 games. Count them on my hands. Coming for you, Nomura. Yeah, he's fisting you.
How are you going to tell the guy that created that he should not be working on that?
I will tell it to him right to his fucking face. Get him on the podcast.
Guy that made the game possible, stop making the game.
Yeah, you sound like all those Star Wars fans. Fuck George Lucas, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, George Lucas shouldn't make Star Wars.
And then
Star Wars
never
existed.
And then all of a sudden, after episode 9, oh, fuck, we should have George Lucas back.
Here's the thing. I can't even go into why he should not be in charge of games, but if they would have at least put him in charge of 8, I would have been happy. You know what? Honestly, with all the stupid shit he likes to do, put him in charge of a Final Fantasy VIII remake, and it probably would have worked out perfectly fine.
Nobody likes 8. Of course it would work out better.
Shut up. I liked 8.
Yeah, I know. You also like fucking
like
Battleborn.
Stupid ass JRPG. Like literally.
He likes Battleborn.
I'm still
shocked.
I'm shocked going back that Gore mentioned a fucking critically acclaimed RPG, and David's like, "Oh, I'm not into that."
Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah.
By the way, I thought that. By the way, it's good we didn't do that because I heard it was 25 hours, but I guess that was like a speed run or something because I looked it up. It was like a 70-hour game, so it's good.
I thought it was.
Yeah. Well, I played 2 of the Tales games and I remember them not being that long. So.
Oh, well, that's why I was throwing a fit when you're like, oh.
No, you're throwing a fit either way.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be another fucking 70-some hour.
Well, I heard it's a good game though. Who cares?
Sure.
Nocturne sucks.
Yeah.
Even though I got good reviews. But Nocturne's like all dreary and shit. It's like, ooh, gross.
All right.
Tales of
Anything else?
Vesperia, I still
Anything else,
really want to
David?
play.
Yeah, I've been playing more Last of Us. Enjoying it still. It's a good game. Other than that, that's.
Yep.
What do you want me to say? The game is good.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where like everybody says the game is amazing. It's one of the best games ever.
It's a good game.
Some people
And
name
then
their
and
cats
then
after the
David
game.
shows up. Yeah, it's good. It's like, yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad under any
I'm
No,
just
I
saying-
didn't say you
I'm
were.
just
It's
saying,
Game.
at some
I'm having
part,
fun.
I
You should
wish
just
it would just
blow
stop
the game.
It should just stop me in my tracks and let them hit me so I can hit them back, and then let them hit me, and then I can hit them
Yeah.
back. Let them hit me, then I can hit them back, and then move on.
Yeah, and then I use a potion and a phoenix down, and they switched Joel's hair to spiky.
I'm saying it's a good
Give
game.
Joel a giant
Why am I
sword.
getting shit on?
Because good is shit. It's amazing.
Yeah, and then they should have a system in the next Last of Us where you can collect these monsters
I'm
that you
only
can use.
3 hours in. I'm not going to say the game is amazing.
Anyway,
I'm sure by
yeah.
the end,
Did you
I'll
cry,
call it
though?
Amazing, but
Did you cry at the beginning? If not, you're a monster.
no.
All right, you're a monster. You're like one of those personas. Fucking monster.
David's never gonna have kids. You think that guy's gonna care about actually like anything in Last of
I'll
Us?
never have a kid either. Fuck that.
You're
they're
gonna
little
have one on
assholes.
accident.
What?
Okay. All right, Dave. What else are you
Sword,
playing?
baby. I read about pulling out. Give me a second. Oh, shit.
I read
Give me
about
a
it.
second. That's how long it will take. One
right, Dave,
second.
what else?
You're lucky you get that full second too. Anyway,
Dave, what else?
hey, he's drinking his wine. Hold on. Oh, I thought he wasn't done.
Randy, thank you.
You didn't. Oh, I guess you did.
David,
talk
what
about
the
you played.
fuck else are you playing?
Got it.
That's it.
Oh, good for him.
Adrian, you already did yours, right? You just talked about Persona 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now,
Next topic.
yeah. Even though we're an hour and a half in already, it's
All right.
Like
What
an
would you get
hour
this
in.
week?
all right. I got a lot of stuff. You sure you want me to go first? I got a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I'll go quick. All right. So I always say that, but then I'm not. But all right, I'll do the stack first because this one's the whatever. A bunch of offer up pickups here, and some other pickups. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Someone
get screwed on.
Oh, I didn't get screwed on anything. Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I'll show that one last because that's a good one. But I picked up these. Someone was selling these for $10 just together and like $7 shipping. So I was like, fuck it. It's a Tiny Toon Big Babs. What the fuck? Babs Big.
You've been
break.
disinfecting your hands every time you touch all those packages, right?
No, I live on the edge, man.
Go
Shit.
shout
No,
go watch
I
Gord's
I know.
video.
I wash my hands every.
Go watch Gord's video where he
I cleaned these.
he unboxes the offer. He's like, all right,
I
I'm
was-
not gonna touch my face. I took a screenshot of it 2 minutes later where you see.
That's my eye. Yeah, that's my eye though. That's not my face.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I got Pac-Man. So I don't know, inbox Game Boy games. So I was like, fuck it. I don't think they're worth much, but I'll
Probably
add
not, but you don't often see inbox Game Boy
$10.
games, so it's kind of
10
neat.
$10 together. I got this. This was $10, but this game's going up in price. So it's just the case. I already have the game cartridge. Animal Crossing Wild World. It's going up because of Animal Crossing. Yeah. That game used to be like a $15 game. Now it's like selling for like $40 complete. So,
I'll be right back. Keep going.
what the fuck?
Keep going. I'm listening.
All right. I got for $5 on offer. I got this fucking Deformers game. Does anybody remember this game? It was a game. I think it was a GameStop exclusive.
Was it?
I'm getting rid of it. So it's a PS4 game, by the way. It's a steelbook.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't great. It's like a multiplayer game. You play like these ball animals, and you have to knock each other off the map or whatever. $10 for both of these. I thought this was a good deal. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity, whatever.
I honestly hear those are good games.
Yeah,
I've just
I
never
heard
been curious enough to play them.
I heard the new ones suck.
Really?
The remake of the first two games, the newest one on Switch. And Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I already have this, so I'm definitely
Still need to pick that up at some point.
Oh, this is a good game. Final
Actually, I might
Fantasy
skip
VII Remake.
on it.
Of
Hell
course, I
yeah.
got Final
Did
Fantasy
you get
VII Remake.
just the regular one?
Yeah, I just got the regular one. I pre-ordered this last year, and I was gonna get the deluxe edition, but I think it was sold out. So
Gotcha.
I got this, but I pre-ordered that immediately after they showed it at Square Enix, and they said pre-orders available now. So I got that. I also picked up. I'm sure Adrian's going to show this too. Is Cooking Mama Cookstar? There you go. We didn't talk about this last week. We should have.
Yeah, we should have.
Is it a news story this week? I don't know. I didn't look.
There's been a lot of updates on it, so it's worth.
We should talk about it.
I didn't put it in there, but we should talk about it, or at least we can talk about it right now while Adrian's gone and don't matter anyways.
Sure. This game has had a weird release.
So it gets taken down from the eStore, and it's getting reports that it's not going to be sold anymore. Initially, there's conversations of like, oh yeah, it's got like a Bitcoin miner, and it's like, what the fuck? And it all stems to like an interview they did like a year ago where like, oh yeah, we're using BitChain to create a revolutionary new experience for the game. And I guess the company has some pretty shady dealings with Bitcoin in the past. Lo and behold, that's not the case. It's just a rights issue that's caused it. And they even outright said, yeah, well, the poor performance in the game that's causing all the battery life drain is just because we're shit at development, and this was our first time using Unity, so...
Your shit's still muted, Adrian.
It was an all-new team that was working on it, apparently.
Yeah, it was all new team. And they didn't have the rights to actually make it. And also, they're trying to sell a PS4 copy of the game, too, supposedly. Yeah. Which, that's weird.
I hope those
Cooking Mama's always been a Nintendo franchise, at least I believe.
I hope those slip somewhere and we find like a couple copies randomly.
That's going to be a rare game. That's going to be a rare game. That's going to be like, what's that one PS4 game? It's like it's like Poop Slinger or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like that game
reminds
is
me of
fucking
NBA
super
early
rare.
11.
That one too, yeah, of course. That's a classic one because that never came out, and for good reason because I'm sure it sucked just like all the other ones. But anyway, Cooking Mama Cookster. I'm gonna keep it. I heard it's actually terrible too. So fucking I think on Metacritic, I think it's like a 40. Like
it got like a 3 out of 10 on IGN.
Yeah, so
I honestly
hope
Mama
to games
find it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, most of them get like 6s though. They don't really get great reviews, so that's not surprising that this one is not great either. But 3 out of 10 is a little surprising, I guess. Anyway, what were you gonna say, David?
I was just gonna say, I honestly hope I can find a couple in a Walmart or something, because I would like to get a copy sealed just to save to sell for later, and one to play around out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah. You can get them for super cheap. I think most of them, like especially the Wii games. I think those are like $5 tops. So, all right, I got this game. To be honest, I don't know why I got this. I'm not gonna lie. I love the original game in this franchise, but I didn't hear anything good about this one. I got Disaster Report 4. I love the. Have you ever played the original Disaster Report?
No, but I heard a lot of good things about the series in general.
Yeah, no, the second one is called Raw Danger. That game's great too. In America, it's called. I think in Japan it's just called whatever the name is for Disaster Report over there. The original Disaster Report I love. It has aged pretty poorly. I don't even think at the time it was really even that technically great. But I love it. I really do. It's like a survival horror game, except it's like earthquakes and tsunamis and stuff.
Shit.
The real shit. Some real shit. And that's pretty much exactly what this is also. I heard it's not great. I heard it's even worse on the Switch. But this is the only copy I could get. I'm sure it's in stock everywhere. But when I ordered it, it was only on Switch. So, anyway, I love that series. So Raw Danger is great too. I never played the third one because it never came to America. So
yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, so fuck me, right? I got this from Special Reserve Games. I just got this today. I got that My Friend Pedro Collector's Edition thing. Yeah, it's good. And it also came with Pedro.
Ooh.
There you go. He's got a little smiley. Here, I'll take this out. I don't give a shit. It's not sealed or anything. It's just in a bag.
I want to play that game soon.
It's really fun. To be honest, I thought I would like it more than I ended up liking it, but it's still really good. And I like Pedro. Pedro's a good character. He's a good guy. Get a little banana. So anyway, all right. I was thinking not showing this, but I'll show it anyway. It doesn't matter. These aren't games.
Stand up with his.
Comes out like a.
I wasn't gonna show this.
I wasn't gonna show this, but you leave me no choice. All right, so I got these. These were buy all 3 for the price of 2 on Amazon, which is a weird way of wording it, but that's exactly how they worded it.
So buy 2 get 1.
it's buy 2 get 1 free, but they worded it buy 3 for the price of 2. And I was like, all right. And I really wanted it. I've been wanting these for a long time. I got the Studio Ghibli My Neighbor Totoro Collector's Edition.
Never seen that movie.
Good movie.
Spirited Away.
Also a really good movie.
Great film. And probably my favorite
Joe Dirt.
of these 3 is Joe Dirt. No, Princess Mononoke.
Nice. How much are they?
I think they're $35 each, so $70 for all 3.
Oh, that's not bad.
And these are collector's edition. I have these already on Blu-ray, so I'll probably keep them sealed as a collector's piece. And I love.
No Porco Rosso.
They didn't have one
for
Porco Rosso.
This is actually
I do have it on Blu-ray.
Ghibli
Porco Rosso is one of my favorites. It's very underrated. All right, so last thing, and this is the thing David was talking about before. Someone was selling these on OfferUp for super cheap, and I asked him if he would do like a bundle deal. And a lot of people were asking him to. I want this, I want that. And he actually sold them originally, but then he was like, you know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll sell all 3 of these. I'm gonna charge, yeah. But yeah, I'll make you a deal. Everybody wants these, but I'll charge you $120 for all 3. And they all work, he said. And I was like, all right. I mean, OfferUp will be with me either way. If they don't work, I'll still get my money back either way. So, it's always the buyer always has the safety or protection. But I bought a silver PSP.
I like that
and
one.
It does,
but it has like some dent in the fucking screen, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like it looks like more of a melt, which sucks. But everything looks good about it.
I get so fucking like uncomfortable when I notice anything like that because that's all I notice. I hate it.
I have a God of War PSP anyway that looks really nice, so I'll probably just use that anyway. Most likely I'll get rid of this. I'll probably get rid of this. These silver PSPs go for like $80-$90, so I could probably sell it for like $70 just because of the screen. Besides that though, it looks really nice. Yeah, like the nub. I'm surprised is even still there because those
things die quick.
Yeah, those things suck. Anyway, suck. This one I was really excited about getting because I've been wanting this. I know that sounded suspect, but it was a PS Vita Slim.
Let's give a quick shout out. I was about to say, let's give a quick shout out to Sony. The PSP and the Vita fucking look so nice.
Yeah, the PS Vita Slim. I never had the PS Vita Slim. I held it like twice in my life. This thing, I guess maybe I should turn off the fucking screen. This thing is nice.
Dude, that's the one I got, and I like it. I like it a lot because it has the charger that you can actually use from everything else. But I ended up getting the 1000. I traded my 2000 in for 1000 just because of the OLED screen.
Yeah.
If that had the OLED screen, it'd be fucking one of the most incredible handhelds ever.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice looking, and it has like this nice like sleek.
It's so
side
it's
to
so
it.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Vita very underrated.
Oh, it's so nice.
The Vita is one of those things you could still go back to and still find an awesome library for and have a good time.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
that's a library. It's not getting put on Switch. We know
it's slowly dying to the lineup. Like games are like pretty much are not coming out.
Yeah, but I mean, you can go on there and buy so many awesome PS2 classics and Vita classics. Or not PS2 classics. PS1 classics.
Yeah.
Oh, if you could play PS2 classics on that thing,
that would be it could totally run them too. So that would be amazing. But they never did that, sadly. And also I got this one it came with a bunch of games too, but I ain't gonna show them. They're all kind of crappy, like Little Big Planet and stuff like that. But this one I was really excited to get. I already have this, but I think it's in way better condition than mine. So I think I might get rid of the other one, but I'm not sure. It doesn't have the faceplate, but you can order replacements, and that is a Game Boy Micro.
Yeah, but doesn't that have like the bend on the back for that one?
Yeah, it does. That's true. But it does still look way nicer than one I have. It doesn't have the bend, but you can still put games in. So it's like that's another reason why I might not get rid of this one because it might be hard to sell because it has that bend. But it has like a bend going.
Can you bend out of it? Like maybe.
I'm not even gonna attempt that. It probably I don't want to break the back or anything. But it's still, games still fit in it, so it's like.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't really even matter. But it looks nice too. Like mine has like fucking severe.
I remember first time seeing the Game Boy Micro, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell?
You know what? Hey, shout out to G4 TV. I used to watch G4 TV all the time. Tommy Tellerico, of course, he does Video Games Awesome or whatever it's called. What's it called? Video Game Live.
Television now.
Yeah, and because he loved in television, that was his favorite console. He would always talk about that on Judgment Day. But he would always joke that he could fit these consoles in his mouth. And I think actually this one he probably could.
Yeah, show us, Gore.
Well, no, he could, not me.
Show us.
I
There's
can't.
not a
I'm
virus going around that can kill you.
No, there's definitely not. I already cleaned these up after, so I had also cleaned them up too because I don't know, they had some smudges on them and stuff. I got clean.
I got make on them.
Add some smudges. Yeah, some Corona smudges. It's fine. I washed my hands 2 days later. It's fine.
All right.
Fine.
Anything else?
After I ate a greasy cheeseburger. That is it.
All right, David. What'd you get?
The only thing I got this week was I finally got my.
No, that's a goddamn lie. You got something else.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did get one other thing. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
I got that. My deluxe edition of 7, which that was a pretty good find. But everyone can talk about getting that find. I also got this beautiful bad boy here. This delicious.
It looks pink when you have it like that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. The lighting's terrible here.
Do know that is an orange spice GameCube.
Yeah, it is a modded one.
You
be able to play English games.
Look at the orange spice controller is actually really rare too.
It is really good.
Is it rare?
It's rare.
I
think it's pretty comparatively to other controllers. I think it's rare.
Yeah, because I think it was only bundled with the console.
Let me see.
No, I think.
Yeah, when I say rare, I mean valuable.
Yeah, no, I have one of those I bought. So you want to tell a story about that?
Yeah, so again, shouts to GA Retro, shop near.
They should be actually streaming right now.
Yes, they should. And their initial lineup, again, kind of good, but kind of eh. Curious what the industry games are.
So they stream that's from the Game Shop Gamers Anonymous here in Albuquerque. The owner goes on Twitch and does like a little auction 3 times a week just to get rid of some of the stock that he has, just because our shops here are all closed. So he's been getting some games, usually like about a handful of stuff. Some stuff not worth so much, some stuff worth more. The community around here has been kind of throwing him money at him, make games throwing more money than they need to.
Yeah,
the mass majority of these for this stuff, but
shout out to Ruler Rose.
Yeah, Ruler Rose.
I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah, but it all goes to him, which is good. Keep the shop up, and he talked about that in his last stream on Monday, where this is all going to when he can open up the shop again and upkeep to that. But they had a orange spice Japanese GameCube modded to play American games, and I showed David that like months ago for $270, and he said I'm interested in it, but I'm good. And
yeah, the price was a little steep for me at the time. I'm like, it's still worth it, but that's not what I'm looking to spend right now.
And so that showed up at the auction, started bidding at $150, so David put $151 in because all these things get outbid constantly. Roller Rose went for $550.
Exactly. I'm sitting there, and this is how it goes. I'm sitting there, I'm expecting it to go up, and of course, even the cheap stuff gets a lot of extra thrown into it to help to support the owner, which again, good. Always support local businesses, even when it's not local to you. But I'm sitting there, I threw in my bid. I'm like, all right, cool, 151.
And then 2 minutes later,
about 20 seconds pass. No one's bidding. Oh, that's weird. Another 20 seconds pass. Weird. No one's bidding. I didn't actually want to spend this money. Why is no one bidding? 10 more seconds pass. All right, we got 10 more seconds left to go. Please, God, someone bid on this. No. All right, I guess we sold for 151. If you didn't guess, why?
Why?
I should have bid on it because
you can play that Japanese version of Eternal Darkness now. So here you go.
I would.
No, I don't play English, sadly.
Huh?
It only plays English. It got modded to completely play English.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you could still play Japanese, but just now it could also play English.
I think it still plays English.
All right, so you can't just play the normal Eternal Darkness. 151 for that? Oh, you got ripped off. You got screwed.
It looks really nice. Like it looks brand new.
It looks brand new. You know what also looks brand new? A brand new GameCube that probably goes for around the same price. So
yeah,
like an actual brand new one.
I know I should have been on that in hindsight, but hey, I'm glad David got it because it came out like 180 after shipping, which was apparently really fast and nothing happened to it.
Wow, 180, huh? For a GameCube. What a deal! I have no affiliation with these guys, so I can talk shit. What the fuck? I don't know them.
Yeah, that's all, David.
Huh?
That's all.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Cool. Let's see.
Well, he did want to show his collector's edition thing, but you kind of interrupted him.
No, that's honestly like
goddamn
just,
GameCube.
like, hey, whatever.
What actually comes in the
GameCube is a better
edition?
part of the haul.
I don't agree. What's in the deluxe edition?
You get this Snazzy little small art book here.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get. I hate those fucking art
You
books.
get a snazzy little mini soundtrack.
Mini soundtrack? What the fuck does that mean?
It's only got a few songs on it.
You know, I figured that. I meant like, but why a mini? I couldn't have just put the whole fucking sound. You're paying $20 extra
because they want you to buy the whole extra soundtrack for.
I'm paying $20 extra. B. Oh, they're just asking me to fucking download it. Then, all right, cool. Yeah. I guess I'll go to Sephiroth's One Wing Dickhead fucking song on YouTube.
Cactar Summon DLC there.
Oh, okay. You get some DLC.
Yep.
Now it's worth it.
Which that's the game they didn't give me my fucking code for, because if you pre-ordered, you're supposed to get that stupid looking fucking carbuncle.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the fucking code for that, those bastards.
I guess I pre-ordered on Amazon. Does that count?
That's where you're supposed to get it.
Oh, really? I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't get my stupid little fucking carbuncle either.
I don't really care, to be honest, bastards. But alright. Carbuncle's a lame-ass fucking character anyway.
You're a fucking lame-ass character.
I'm just gonna ignore him. Alright, so what did you get?
Let's see. I'm not gonna pull it out because I'm kind of lazy. I also got Final Fantasy VII. I also got Cookie Mama.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I had a couple things that I forgot about last time. I also got Metroid: Samus Returns.
Oh, you did get that after all?
Yeah, I had a buddy that wanted to go in on a couple games, so he also got that, and he got that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, so it worked out for me.
Oh, I actually got that too. The Mystery Dungeon game?
Yeah.
I got it from fucking OfferUp though.
Let's see. Got this Persona Q. Might as well just go all into it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll like that one.
Probably not, but we'll see. I've been trying to collect my Resident Evil games, so got that.
Nice.
One of my favorite games.
Got it too early, man.
Pretty good game, not the best one in the series.
Let's fight right now.
All right, that's fine. I'll win.
Let's see.
I got the weight advantage.
This went off Game Pass recently, so I got it. Borderlands.
Handsome Tom collection.
Yeah, I got it for kind of cheap.
Why'd you get it for that when you could have gone there for Switch?
No,
yeah, silly.
What
are you, silly?
Then you could play it on the go at like 2 frames a second.
What are you mentally irregular?
So this one's interesting. I got a message from someone saying, "Hey, do you want to buy Doom Eternal for $10?" And I'm like, I don't know if you saw the pictures, Gore. I posted.
Yeah, you sent that in the group chat.
Yeah,
I don't pay attention to those.
Yeah, so he was like, I was like, I guess, I mean, you could sell it for more, dude. He's like, no, I'm just trying to get some money for another game. I'm like,
yeah, so why would you not sell it for more?
Yeah, so I'm all right, cool. So I picked up Doom Eternal for $10.
Jesus.
Wait, who messaged you?
Someone I know. One of my.
Oh, someone you know. Yeah, that was just like some random person.
No, someone I know.
Shouts out to you.
Yeah.
So we all have
not gonna lie, if you're watching, you're a fucking idiot. I don't know you, so I could say that. I try to tell him that I literally. Even if I did know you, I'd still call you a fucking idiot.
I tell him, I'm like, hey, you can make more money if you sell it somewhere else.
No, I'd literally give you at least 20 for it. I'm sure you would have, because 20 is still great.
Yeah, 20 I would, yeah.
Like a $50 game.
Yeah. So I have someone else that really wants a game, so I'll get that for him. Let's see. I end up getting this in the mail. Gotta deal with that, so let's hope David isn't dud on this one too. Let's see, I'm actually excited for it. I like the jury shit. I hear the dude. I talked about this last week. My favorite song in Persona 5 Royal right now. People are saying that sounds like a song straight out of that. So I'm like, cool. If the soundtrack's like that, I'm in.
So listen to the fucking soundtrack then. What the fuck is this? It's a fucking video game, man.
The Mod Tensei series has always had phenomenal soundtracks. I will say, for you, you'll probably honestly really like the Chaos Route the most.
I don't know what that means.
Don't
explain it right now. We'll talk about it later.
You probably won't get it even when you play the fucking game.
Just make a note of it right now, so when we talk about it later, because I want to go like as blind as I can. Amazon had a buy 2 get 1 on mangas, so I ended up getting the last 2 latest ones for One Punch Man.
Hell yeah.
They're in my room right now, so I don't have them here, but I have this one, so I ended up getting because I had another extra one. I didn't know they made a Splatoon manga.
That's weird.
Yeah, you can go very awkward different ways, huh?
Awkward? Yeah, that's probably the best way to explain that.
But We can see all of our moves.
Wow, I could tell exactly what's going on. We could see all of your moves, and then a bunch of sploosh happens. That guy's looking like he's having a good time.
You know, someone is using that for wrong purposes right now.
So we'll see.
No, the right purposes. That's probably why it was fucking made.
I got this.
Bunch of weirdos.
I got the Elgato HD 60S Plus. Fucking streams like a dream. Last time I had to do it all janky. I had to use game capture, and that sucked ass. Now I can use Streamlabs. I can do all that stuff now. It's super fun. I can do put like preview. I can put like little slides on, so that way before I'm streaming, like every other professional streamer does. Bless you. I like to do pre-stream stuff where they're like, all right, I'm setting up the stream right now, but I'll start it up right now. So there's something, so I can do that now.
Yeah.
I can move between stuff, so it's super awesome. And then one day I got one of my Kickstarters finally. And where did I put that just now? Let's see. Oh, there it is. I got a Genki Covert dock. This is a Switch dock.
Okay.
Oh, that one didn't end up having any issues with causing shit to melt?
No, these have been in the wild for a while. Preview builds and stuff like that, and there's been no bricking or anything like that. Plug straight into the wall. You plug the HDMI in there, plug the Switch in there, and you have an extra USB in there, and then that's your dock. Perfect for traveling, perfect for if you want to just move a setup really quick. So that's cool, and I can plug that into my Elgato pretty easily as well.
Cool. Hope it doesn't melt.
I hope it does. Funny.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever.
That's it.
Your money, loser.
Oh, and digitally, actually, I got, speaking of shoutouts to Gore, I got Tales of Vesperia on Switch now. That was $20. It's actually cheaper on Switch than it is on the other platforms, which is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, I already have it on Switch.
Yeah, so
I was probably gonna buy it. I was probably gonna buy it on Xbox though, because I don't know.
Yeah, so bought that. I'll play it eventually someday.
I guess I forgot that drum game I got too.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah,
no
something. Tetsuji Drum and Fun. It's a Taiko Drum.
Oh,
Master.
they have Megalovania's DLC in there.
Oh yeah, I heard. There's a lot of DLC, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I got this game called Lydia.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on the eShop before.
Yeah, I heard it's a pretty fucked up game. So
it's like a visual novel kind of game. Does it have like a woman's face?
Yeah, visual novel. It's about like abuse and stuff like that. So one of those kind of.
It's about me.
Yeah, Gore's.
Yeah, abused all the time.
Yeah.
Keep
saying that, Gore.
Keep saying it.
Keep saying it.
I got Toe Jam Enroll on Xbox. It's like $3 right now. And then I also bought A Hat in Time on Xbox. I really wanted that on Switch. But it's $15 on Xbox, so fuck it. I'm just gonna get it on Xbox.
I heard it's not very good on Switch. So I heard the frame rate's pretty bad.
Well, then I guess a good deal.
How much was it on Xbox?
15.
Oh, okay. I might get that.
Yeah.
I wanted to play that.
Yeah. And then I think that's it.
Hell yeah.
Moving on. Trivia.
All right, now the show begins.
All right. Trivia, boys.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do the exact same thing as last week, but we're going to refine it a little bit. That way we can see if we get this formula down in case I want to use it later on.
Okay.
All right.
So,
heads or tails?
Gore, as the winner, do you want to go first or second?
I thought we were going to just do a coin toss.
No, we can do a coin toss, and you want to pick coin toss for sure.
Toss.
Well, as the winner, you got to pick heads or tails.
All right, fine. Heads. I always go for head.
And heads.
All right. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Now.
Slowly disables his fucking headset.
No, why? We're going back. David, what the? We're going back and forth.
Nah, let him go. I don't remember how we did it last week.
You say a game, he says a game. You say a game, he says a game.
Oh, that. I thought we were gonna do the multiple choice thing.
Nah.
Oh well, all right.
Let me see how.
Come back.
How do I set this up?
He's there. Come back. Do it too, so you can see. Come on. Come back.
We'll figure out. Let's see. How do I get a buzzer to work for each of you guys?
That's gonna be the worst thing. Wait, buzzer? Why a buzzer? Just tell us when it's time.
I need to figure out an elegant way so you guys can hear that, though.
You You can just tell us. You can make the noise. Just go. Eh. Yeah, go. See.
Let's see. I wonder.
All right, I'm the only one on the camera. I'm gonna leave too. Fuck
it. I'm here. I'm gonna bust this out. Let's do this.
All right, fine. Video game podcast. Let's do some movie shit. I already showed some movies earlier. Let's go.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah, this works.
We can use the buzzer, I think.
Oh, okay. All right, I get you. I thought we were gonna do some movie shit.
No. I do need a screwdriver though. Apparently, let me see if I got one really quick. Gore, talk to the audience.
Oh God, it's just a fucking nightmare. It's just the worst thing I've ever fucking been associated with. I wish my YouTube channel was shut down, so I could be rid of everything internet wise. I'd go dark completely. I'd be like Jared Leto. I'd stay in my little place where my little isolation chamber, and I'd come out a beautiful butterfly, and then I see the horrors of the world, and then I go right back inside my isolation chamber. The world is shit. We're all gonna die. It's inevitable. Like Thanos, it is inevitable. And David's head is shaped weird. He's not here, so I can talk shit about him. Oh God. Oh, Mega Man sucks. His picks for games suck. I'm not gonna play Shin Megami Tensei. I'll just pretend that I did. Fuck that. I'm not playing it. And that's it. I hope you enjoy the podcast, the solo podcast. We're your host, Gore. Hope you enjoy it, you sons of bitches. Huh? How about some ASMR? Huh? Yeah, that's right. You like that? You like it? You like it? You fucking slut. This was a bad idea. Someone better show back up. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Bro, I'm gonna fucking go crazy. I'm gonna go nuts. It's supposed to be trivia. Where's the trivia? Where is it? Where's the trivia? Where's Adrian? Where's David? Am I alone? Is it over? Is it over? The rapture happened? Rapture? Hello? It's another ASMR kiss for you. Right on the side of your face. Right in your stupid fucking face. Dumbass. How you like that Final Fantasy remake, idiots? Huh?
Right, yeah, thank you for keeping the positivity up. I'm gonna go message David. I thought David for sure be back by now.
All right. Anyway, I don't know what happened since you were gone. I kind of zoned out for a minute.
I heard.
What do you think, David?
All I heard was we're gonna die, and then until my headset cut off.
Oh, it went weirder. Anyway, you didn't hear about I went into my isolation chamber like Jared Leto. Anyway,
let's see. I still got some batteries to get.
David, come back.
David, come back.
Where's that fat bitch? God damn it. Good.
Let's see.
Are you getting batteries? What are you getting batteries for? What's that?
The buzzer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you fucking left for?
And I went to get a screwdriver so I could open it.
I don't get this. Why don't you just go ant? Wait, what's the buzzer? Wait, hold on. What? What is the buzzer? Is it actually a timer, or is it like a thing?
Yeah, it's like a timer buzzer. So you hit it when someone says something, and then it goes 30 more seconds until it buzzes again.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I got a bell. I could just do that.
No, it actually has a timer in it, too.
And why do I have that in arm's reach? Don't worry about it. You worry about it.
David said 1 second peeing.
He said that while peeing?
Probably.
That's fucking weird. One hand on the phone, one hand on his dick. Pissing
Good times,
away.
baby.
I like it. He'll come back and we didn't do a single thing of trivia.
I wonder, since we're all just big chilling right now.
I did some ASMR though. I hope everybody enjoys that.
Gore SMR?
Yeah. I don't think you can really do ASMR unless you actually have a mic.
Might as well, since I found my screwdriver, I can finally...
I think you can see the amazing lighting effects of the Doom Eternal helmet.
Yeah. I wasn't going to play the game so I can wear it the whole time, you know?
Oh, yeah. You need the lights on, too. Because then you can't see.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course. So I hope everybody's enjoying this. Especially the audio listeners.
We might come back out, maybe. We'll see.
To be fair, I gave all the audio listeners way more audio than we usually give them.
Hell yeah.
And when I say them, I mean nobody. That one person that downloaded all the podcasts at one time.
That one person.
Yeah, we know.
Shout out to that guy.
No, shout outs to him. Maybe that might have been, I don't know. It might have been Sigma. Shout outs to Sigma if he's watching.
All right. Bastard.
Well, he'll like that. He likes the abuse. He's like, yeah, I know, I'm a bastard. I'll be like,
Dun, 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 dun.
there you go. Red lights. Wait, what? That's Terminator. Dun, 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 dun. Put it on.
Or that's Battlefield sometimes too, depending on their mood.
Well, as if David came back and we both had our helmets on.
You want to do it really quick?
Sure. I'm sure. Well, we gotta hurry. He might be back.
Alright, let's see.
Of course, he'll probably come back now.
It's the cruelest thing. My buddy still never got an email that his box was canceled, but he still doesn't have his.
I can barely hear you.
Fuck Gore.
Right in the nick of time, baby.
Yep. What's up, David?
You want to know
What was the trivia on?
We didn't do it.
Why?
You weren't supposed to leave.
You weren't supposed to leave, I guess.
Oh.
So, welcome back to our successful trivia segment where there's no trivia, but 100% ASMR.
Yeah, I had to go get batteries for the buzzer we're going to use, so Gord just gave the viewers some ASMR.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right, let's see how this...
They quenched our horny little throats. Now we'll just have to wait 30 seconds till it's over.
Now 30 seconds. No, I can just turn it off. All right.
All right, sluts. Let's go.
Right now, welcome to trivia.
Welcome to trivia.
So we're going to do exactly what we did last week, where Gore's going to say a game, then you're going to say a game, back and forth until we have a loser.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to hit this every single time when you guys say something. When the buzzer goes off, you're done. That way,
okay.
that way
you're
you guys actually,
done.
That way you guys can actually hear. You can hear it decently.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it in a little horn or whatever.
Yeah.
What was going on there?
All right.
A little weird.
So, I'm gonna pick do a random number generator to see what letter we pick.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be like Z or some shit. Watch.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be number of letters 26. What the fuck? I don't know why it's asking me that.
Oh, might be a different alphabet, right?
G.
G. All right, so I go first.
All right. Yep. Whenever you're ready.
All right, Godfather the game.
Grand Theft Auto.
Gran Turismo.
God of War.
God Wars. There's a game called God Wars.
Yes, there is, and that was gonna be the next game I was gonna do.
I got a couple.
Guilty Gear.
Okay. Guitar Hero.
Grand Blue Fantasy.
Okay. Guitaru Man. That's a game. It's Power Rapper the Rapper game. What? Come on. Look it up.
All right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Come on, you got another one.
All right.
You got until this buzzer. Come on. Think of
I genuinely don't.
Think of words that start with G. Come on.
All right, you're done. You lose.
Come on, that's a fucking... You gotta go longer than that.
You want to do best of 3?
Sure.
All right. As the winner, you got to pick next letter. Or
okay. Well, that doesn't seem fair. You should probably do random generated because I might have like fucking 500 M titles or.
Let's see. All right, random letter generator.
Oh, the next one I was gonna say was Get Even. I don't know if you remember that game.
You forgot Gran Turismo.
I said Gran Turismo.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right. P.
That was right after you said Grand Theft Auto. Huh?
P.
B? Okay.
P. Letter P as in pizza.
P. Okay.
All right. Ready and go.
Pokemon. Whichever.
Pokken.
Okay, counts. Parent Trap the game. No. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, the video game. There was one. It counts.
Parappa the Rappa.
Fuck you. Panzer Dragoon.
Power Stone.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Power Rangers.
Which one?
Any of them.
All right, fine. Parasite Eve.
I'm gonna give you 2 buzzers.
Each? God damn.
Persona. Technically. I don't count that, but it is technically.
No, it counts. You say Persona 5. That's all.
Well, no.
All right, go. Shut up. Go's gotta go.
No, Persona 5 isn't Shin Megami Tensei.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. All right, I'm gonna restart that for Gore.
Okay. Oh my god. I can only think of Pokemon. Okay. What the fuck? No other Pokemon games count, right?
No.
Yep.
All right.
All right, you won. I can't.
All right, next one. The next, let's see. Next letter is L.
L.
And remember, you guys get 2 of those. So if you hear the first time, I'm just gonna restart it again. So you guys get 2 before you guys lose. All right, ready? And
David should
so
go.
David go first for L.
Legend of Zelda.
Okay. Legend of Legaia.
You fucker. Legend of Dragoon.
There you go. Larry the Cable Guy of the game. No. Leisure Suit Larry. There you
go. Legion Wood.
League of Legends.
Lost Odyssey.
Okay. Lost in Blue.
Legend of Dracula.
All right, I'm gonna be a dick. Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. The game.
Lemmings.
Fuck. Come on, man. Oh, Legend of Hercules.
Legend of Grimrock.
It's Heracles, actually. Well, Luminous.
Legend of Mana.
Oh, this motherfucker keeps doing the legend. Oh, Lunar. I need Lunar.
Alright. Congratulations, Gore. You want me to tell you guys some of the L games you guys missed are pretty big?
I'm sure there's a lot of big ones, but fucking was pressured.
LA Noir.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shout out to David Langrisser.
Sitting right there.
Lara Croft.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lethal League.
Oh, Lethal League.
We're taking any Lego game.
True Lego.
Let's see. Life is Strange.
Life is Strange. I was thinking the word life.
Limbo.
Limbo, yeah.
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Loco Roco. Lords of the Fallen. Lost Planet. Hey, shout out to Gore. Lucha Fury.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Great game.
And,
I had another one ready in the tank, though.
Yeah, and that's about it for those. Let's see. What were the G ones?
The game I was going to say after was Lily. It was a limited run game I picked up. It's like a venture game.
What the fuck? Oh, I bought that game Lydia today. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Lydia.
For G, you guys had Gal Gun, Game of Thrones, Garfield Kart.
Okay.
Geometry Wars.
Some great games there.
Ghostbusters, Ghost Recon, God Eater.
Gotti?
God Eater.
Gotti, my favorite movie.
Godzilla,
Forget about it.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, yeah.
Gravity Rush.
Gravity Rush.
Grim Fandango.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Telltale game. Wouldn't that be Telltale's Guardian of the Galaxy? Nah, I guess not.
Gundam.
Any Gundam
Gunstar
game.
Heroes.
Guitar Man is a real game.
And then we have
Technically, Gundam would be under M because the title is Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yeah, but some of them just call them Gundam though. Like some of the titles are just Gundam. Like I think there's isn't what?
What were the other letters we had?
What was the other letter?
L, G, and what?
I don't remember. P. I couldn't think of a P besides Pokemon.
Pac-Man.
Oh, of course, classic. Yeah.
The
obvious ones are the hardest.
Patapon. Also, yeah, Persona counts. Like that's nuts.
Yeah, Persona. That's what.
No one
Persona 5 is called
Shin Megami Tensei Persona 5.
Yeah, the fourth one even was like not called. Shin Megami Tensei after Golden came out.
No, and then you also have the dancing.
Golden. I don't even think has. Hold on, let me see. I have the case here. I don't even think it has Shin Megami Tensei on it anywhere.
Does neither do the dancing games.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because that would really. Where the fuck is my case for? Whatever.
See, Pinball, anything Pinball Heroes, Pinball Effects.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Plants vs Zombies. PlayStation VR Worlds. I would have taken a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, yeah.
Prince of Persia, Prey.
Prey,
Postal,
Postal,
Portal,
Portal. Yeah.
Prison Architect.
All shit we've talked about on this podcast before, but fucked if you can think of it on the spot.
Psychonauts.
Prison Break the Game.
Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yeah, of course,
Or
classic
Puyo Puyo.
game. Panzer
Puzzle
Dragoon.
Quest.
Said that.
But yeah, there you go. That buzzer worked out better. I like that.
Pop.
Yeah, I do too.
We'll use the buzzer
Pop
more.
Goes the Weasel is a classic.
Oh, there you go.
That's a classic game, right? Is that a game or is that just a song? No, Pop Goes the Weasel is a song. Is a game, right?
Yeah, Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah, but it's a game also, isn't it? Or is this
No,
what the fuck is Pop?
That's a game you guys play when you're fucking children in the playground.
Yeah, how do you do that? I don't even remember how you play that game. What do you do?
You punch your head
You
until it pops.
You pop.
You go,
Oh.
when someone stitches on you, you punch them until they pop.
Yeah, and you say "Pop Goes the Weasel," and then you do a Fortnite dance.
That's where originated. Yeah.
On their corpse, you do a.
Right,
I don't know why they're
shout
dead.
outs to corpses. Let's go to news now.
Yeah, speaking of corpses, David, a future corpse.
We only have two news
Aren't
articles.
we all just future corpse?
David the living corpse.
2 news articles and then game's gone by. Let's do this.
How the fuck do we only have 2 news articles? What'd you take out?
We talked about fucking Echo already.
Yeah, we talked about
that's a
Echo.
good point.
We talked about Cooking Mama too, so we don't need to do that anymore.
All right. First story is leaks on Resident Evil 8 and RE4. I think we talked about Resident Evil 8 already, though.
I think
I think we touched on
Did
that
we?
last week.
Yeah, I think we
did. We
because
did not
we
get the
talked
Resident
about.
Evil 4 stuff though.
Maybe we talked about it in the call. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, let's touch on it again then. So Resident Evil 8 is supposed to be coming out next year. It's supposed to return our protagonist of Resident Evil 7, which don't tell me too much about that because I still gotta go play that.
Well, his name's Ethan. That's all
Right.
I'll say.
So I don't know much about that, but
He is a man.
I'll say this: there's not much to say.
fair.
So there you go.
They supposed to return first person. It says supposed to be Jurassic Departure though. That's what we heard.
Yeah, that is weird. That makes
Granted,
me a little.
Resident Evil is all about changing it up though.
Yeah, well, slowly is what it's known for. Changing it up after about 4 games, where you get Resident Evil 4 action, 5 action, 6 action. It's like it's just action but louder. It's just like
That's fair.
yeah, Resident Evil 4 action, 5 action, and then 6 is just like fucking. You know Michael Bay? You heard of that guy? Yeah, that's the amount of action we got. Leon's doing fucking jump flips and shit. Yeah, he's hanging off a helicopter fighting a nemesis man while hanging off of it and posing and looking beautiful.
But yeah, so
the hair in Resident Evil games, dynamite.
Sure.
Just wanted to mention that. Some good hair. Anyway, good.
What was I gonna say? And then we also got Resident Evil 4 rumors that that's the next remake, which some people were upset about because they want to get Code Veronica remade and maybe more relevant to the series.
Yeah, I mean, Code Veronica makes sense. I mean, they already have Claire. I mean, I guess they got Leon, but Leon's supposed to be older in Resident Evil 4 anyway. He's supposed to be way more experienced. I mean, they got Claire, and it's only like maybe, I think it's only a couple years after Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
And it makes sense you go bring Chris into it, which is awesome. And then Wesker, fuck yeah, bring I want to see a remake version of Wesker. I guess Resident Evil 1, I guess you can say it's a remake. But Wesker we haven't seen in years. I love Wesker. Everybody loves Wesker. But yeah, I would love to see.
I would love that too because at that point we're pretty much all wrapped up and every Resident Evil is modernized, right?
Yeah, Resident Evil 5 will get it.
Well, we're gonna have Resident Evil Survivor. I mean, come on.
But no,
as that first person shooter.
Is Code Veronica considered like still sort of mainline ish, like the closest it can get to the main line in the other games?
No, but I think Code Veronica was supposed to be 4, wasn't it?
3.
It was supposed to be 3. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen, which sucks.
So, yeah, so that would have been cool to have, I think. But Resident Evil 4 is like one of my all-time favorite games ever.
Sure.
So I'm excited for them to do that.
I would love to see an updated version of Resident Evil 4.
So they said that the producer of 4 is not going to produce this game, but he will come back as a consultant to kind of guide the project. I really want them to go balls out with this. This can't do Resident Evil 2 and 3, where Resident Evil 2 and 3 are awesome, and they updated Resident Evil 2 and 3 well. But Resident Evil 4 remake has to do more than that. It has to still follow what Resident Evil 4 was doing, because Resident Evil 4 is like the start of what Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes is what 4 started with.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be the same gameplay as 2 and 3.
And,
I mean, it's close enough to 4 where it doesn't really matter. And 4, of course, you have like when you aim, you can't move and shit, which is, I mean, you can love that game. That adds to the tension. I'll give it that. Of course, you could say the same thing about the original games where they have the fucking camera and the terrible controls. That's what adds to the horror, really. But I just after playing Resident Evil 2 and 3, I think the controls in those games are great. Like
it's gonna be hard to go back. Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to go back. And I think it's perfectly fine to have just 2 and 3's gameplay for 4. I think it would work. Like, especially with 3. 3 showed how it could work as an action game more so than a survival game too. And Resident Evil 4 is an action game. Like the first fucking 2 hours of that game, you kill way more enemies than you have in previous games for sure.
I'm conflicted because, like I said, I love 2 and 3. I don't know if I want 2 and 3 to adapt into 4 with gameplay.
I don't know. I mean, they'll change things obviously.
Because obviously 2 and 3 play better than 4 do. Like right now, obviously that's not even an argument. But I see. I'm okay if they get rid of the stop shooting because though that adds to attention, that's not going to date well, and no one's going to like that. But I think
because you have the what are they called again? What's the fucking zombies in this one called? The
La Plagas.
Yeah, you have those right there, so they're not regular zombies. So they're not just like, whatever. They're actually attacking with sword. I mean, not sword, but you know what I mean.
They're fucking
swords would be awesome, actually. But yeah, but they also have like weapons and stuff, and they talk and they have some consciousness. They're not just zombies.
Yeah. I just they need to buff it up somehow. Those need to because the thing is too in Resident Evil 4 the guns are so much more essential, and yeah, you ran out of ammo sometimes, but you still had enough ammo and you're able to shoot enough, whereas Resident Evil 2 and 3 are very conservative, where you need to be at times.
Sure, but I think 3 even like you definitely have to be conservative, and I got kind of almost screwed during one of the boss fights because I kept shooting Nemesis. I don't know if you know, Nemesis is a boss fight.
What?
But anyway, one of the Nemesis boss fights, I just kept shooting them, and I'm like, I knew there was gonna be a weak spot, but it was like one of those things where it was really tense, and I didn't want him getting near me, so I wasted way more ammo than I should have.
You should have stopped playing and made one of us tell you how to play.
Oh yeah, I should. I'm not gonna do anything until everybody tells me how to play the game.
It's a fucking puzzle. I just don't. You need to tell me how to beat it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
And then I'll look down to the right. I'll just look down to the right. Thanks for the cheer. All right.
Anyway.
Thank you for the tip. I gotta clarify their tips.
Their tips. Gotta clarify. Well, who are we talking about? I don't know. This is a parody.
There's a lot that like at the end of the day, as bad as if they happen to, I don't think they will. If they do fuck up Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is still going to be just the game it is, even at core.
This is the thing though. Like Resident Evil 2 is a classic, and when they show Resident Evil 2 remake, I don't think anybody was just like, oh, they're fucking it up already.
I think it could improve, but Resident Evil 4, like.
Yeah, I think they could improve Resident Evil 4.
They
also
can. There's definitely ways to improve, but there's ways that you can kind of mess that up too.
Well, first of all, the one thing they're definitely going to do is like everything's going to be dark as fuck. Like that's one thing. If you play Resident Evil 2 and 3, the originals, they're pretty brightly lit games for the most part because I mean it's a PS1 game,
right?
So you can't really do lighting like that.
Yeah, like, I can't wait for HD Sadler.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. What's his name? The mercenary dude that Leon fights? Was it? That's Sadler. Sadler's the little guy, right?
Kraus.
Yeah. Sadler's the little guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure. It's been a long time, but and also the story is it's fucking stupid.
I fucking love it.
I love it too, but
that's one thing they couldn't.
Oh, what's his name too? The centipede dude.
Doing a lot less fucking Ashley getting the fucking trash can, you dumb bitch.
They're gonna fix.
They could totally fix.
Granted, you know what? They were so ahead of their time by knowing what to do. Where they're like, hey, having her around you all the time is gonna suck. Just put her in the trash can for now, and then walk around everywhere and do your thing, and then come get her.
I just want to leave her there. You know what? This is obviously the safest place for you. Never fucking leave.
I'm actually hoping they take like the Last of Us route with her, where she's just like you don't need to really worry about her too much. She does her own thing.
Right.
Like even like maybe Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite, she just she helps you. She gives you ammo.
Yeah.
She'll give you ammo. That'd be awesome. Like not
hell, go the God of War route.
She'll actually
like
find
a small gun where she can kind of help out.
Yeah, I want her not to like
just let her kill her.
Yeah, just let her. Yeah, give her the gun.
Leon she's driving the jet ski at the end, and Leon's behind her.
And Leon's hitting on her. Leon.
So you're the president's daughter, huh?
Yeah, you want to.
Dude, Yeah,
fondue
no,
of Crusoe's at the end.
there's definitely ways they can improve that game like 100%.
Yeah.
But there's also ways that they can start to like ruin what the game is. So I'm kind of I worry for it, but I'm excited for it. That's definitely gonna be one of the games that I'm gonna go nuts for. That is like, you know how you guys were for Resident Evil 2. That will be me. I will join in on that for Resident Evil 4.
Sure.
That is one of my all-time favorites. One of the best memories I had growing up with that.
Yeah, that's a great game. It's a great game.
All right.
Not my favorite Resident Evil, but it's a great game.
It's mine.
No.
Maybe not after 2, but
3,
I have to go back.
5.
3, 2, 5. That's your favorite?
Yep.
Jesus.
Really? Your favorite is 3?
Yeah.
You put 5 up there?
Yeah.
5
is a great co-op experience.
Yeah.
Let's
a great
ignore the fact that it was already like it was one of the first games to incorporate that really awkward lopsided co-op view.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
when you're playing.
Fair, but it was still fun.
Especially back in 2009.
Put a lot of hours in that game.
2009 TVs weren't huge.
The game was fun.
Game was fun.
Admittedly. You know what really sucked though? When you're playing with somebody and they don't want to play with you anymore, and then you just lost all the inventory items if you want to play again. Like if you want to play through your save, you lost all those inventory items. That sucks.
All right.
Still game. It's a fun game.
Next.
The game is good.
Next story we have, and then we're wrapped, is a new Switch update.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Switch Update 10 introduced 2 things that were interesting. One is complete button remapping. So that's really cool, actually. They let you just completely remap everything.
Have you seen that one guy that posted a picture of him remapping his buttons, but he made every button, everything on the controller map to the screenshot button?
Oh.
It's like how the fuck? What would happen if you play Mario with that? I wonder. He just fucking freaks out.
Because like that could actually, and you can have up to like 5 profiles, I think it was, with it. Like that's actually really cool because it has a lot of uses. For one, like just the general like going between Switch and Xbox is a little bit of it takes a quick second to get reused.
Yeah, because I keep trying to fucking back out and oh, you want to? I'm like, no.
But also looking at it from like a fighting game perspective, it's kind of cool to be able to just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna have different profiles, and these will be like my fighting game profiles. So I know when I'm hopping into like Guilty Gear or I'm hopping into Smash, these are my dedicated profiles for that. So I kind of like that concept. I'm good on Nintendo for allowing you to just be like, fuck it, make the controller what you want.
Yeah.
Then the second thing was new Switch models were revealed through this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not a whole lot of details really gone into, but they mentioned different models that don't currently exist on the market.
Okay. I thought you were going to say the other thing is you get some sweet new Animal Crossing picks.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I get to be the dodo guy now that takes you places.
Yeah. Is the one that flies you, or the one that like?
Yeah, the guy that flies. I think it's also the other guy too. But
yeah, Funky Bird.
Yeah, Funky Bird. That's his name. No, the other guy's just like this is beta alpha or whatever. We're about to fuck off or whatever. Yeah, says all that stuff.
They still need to update some of the stuff in that UI though.
We need folders, damn it.
There's barely anything in there, so not even an update. They just need to.
Just add folders and I'll be happy.
Need to go up. It's already like bottom of the barrel when it comes to UI. It's been like that for 3 years.
If you have a lot of games on there, that's a fucking travesty to have to go through.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could kind of categorize them, but not really.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh well. I looked at my games the other day, and there was games I forgot I even had. Like completely forgot I bought. There was like I forgot what it's called now. It's like a rhythm game that's like Vose and kind of like one of those rhythm games with like the Japanese soundtrack. I was like, I forgot I even had that. I forgot what it's called now again. But I was like, I forgot I had that. I don't think I ever played it.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sure I bought it when it first came out.
You got lucky at eShop.
Yeah, I forgot I had it. And now I do. I was gonna buy it.
All right. So actually, I have one last thing I wanted to at least point out as a bullshit thing. It's gonna be a super quick one. I talked to a buddy of mine. I'm not gonna name names. My buddy.
Yeah, Jerry.
My buddy has connections elsewhere, so he just talks to like all the esports people, right?
Is his name Reggie Fils-Aimé?
No, it feels anime.
It is. Oh, feels anime. Okay.
Yeah, he feels the anime.
So David, you would be interested in this. So he talks to all the esports stuff. Like he was able to give me like a scoop like pretty early on about how like Echo Fox was pretty much done. He gave that scoop to me at Evo last year.
Yeah.
So that was early. But anyway, he talks to all these people, right? So he tells me, because we were talking the other day about stuff and how Evo is pretty much getting canceled. Like there's no way it's gonna happen. We were talking about how apparently Riot was planning on having a 4 to 5 character demo of their fighting game at Evo this year.
I could see it.
Sure.
And because that was the far off one, wasn't that the one that was like the most far off they mentioned when they were like, "Oh, we're making all these games," and
The shooter was the most far off.
that doesn't make
Valorant?
sense. That doesn't make sense because that's here. I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
I thought it was the shooter.
It's not. It obviously isn't. The shooter's out.
Oh, is that the fucking Valorant?
Yeah.
Oh. That explains a bit. All right.
Yeah, that explains when we were talking about how it was like Counter-Strike earlier.
Yeah.
We said it was from the League of Legends guys.
So that is Valorant. And then what else were they making? It was something else, right? Was it a card game or?
They made it, or were working on a RPG and a kind of like side scroller.
Why did I not believe you? What the fuck? I feel like I never heard that. Riot?
Yeah, because there was like a side scroller featuring Rise and what's his fucking face?
7 new games. Okay, they announced.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, I'm not gonna look it up. So there was actually, because I know the fighting game was pretty far off. They were actually hinting, or I guess they were talking between everyone that Riot was gonna have this fighting game as a demo somewhere else this year until Corona-chan got us all.
Ripperoni and cheese, Corona-chan. I see it happening. It's one of those things that I know they really want to expand into other markets and really become beyond the joke of, hey, Riot Games, they only make one fucking game. Plus, they honestly, as much as I feel like League of Legends itself has gone down the fucking tubes over the years, they do have a really strong and recognizable IP with their characters. And a fighting game for the series has been something people have been asking for so long that there was a fan fighting game for a while.
Is Valorant even with League characters?
I don't think that one is, no.
So I don't think they even need to, apparently. They just started up a whole new IP with all new characters and just came out the gate swinging.
I think they already confirmed that this one was going to be with League characters because the side-scroller and the RPG are with existing characters.
The RPG also? Oh my god. All your favorite games.
Yeah, fighting games, RPGs, I'm happy.
Happy. You're happy. I'm not
Everyone's
happy.
Well, Gore doesn't play fighting games.
Yeah, no farming simulator, so I don't give a fuck.
Imagine if they did, though. What if that's one of their unannounced games? Farming game.
Well, they better announce it soon.
All right, that's it. We're going to jump into games gone by.
All right.
Bye!
Suck a fart out of my ass. All right, cut it.
Adrian obviously really did not have a good time, and
I didn't hate it.
I honestly thought like you liked Mega Man style games. I was like, ah.
Welcome to games gone by.
You love Mega Man so much.
Well, you marry it.
And why don't you fucking marry that statue behind you, right next to Rash? If you told him to play fucking Battletoads, I bet he'd cry about it.
To be fair, Battletoads does not age well as a game.
Great. Yeah, it doesn't. You fucking knock into each other and stuff. I hate any game where you can, like, it's a small area, and if you hit somebody else on accident, then most likely you're going to kill them. Like somebody that you're playing with, because that's just like real life fight material.
Welcome to Games Gone By.
Welcome,
this
losers.
Is our retrospective sister podcast at Blue Rupees. We go through a game that we announced prior. Go through it again. At least the criteria is it has to be at least a year old. And some of us go through it again. Some of us announce games that we've already done and we want the others to play. Sometimes we do fan choices. So, David, to be fair, you're not totally to blame for this.
Yeah, the fans unanimously wanted this game.
Yeah, he picked two of the most like iconic franchises out there that had a game together, and I picked some fucking indie game. You picked some live action bullshit. So of course, fucking the Street Fighter Mega Man game is gonna win.
David's such a panderer, dude. David, so look at the three.
Don't show him David already.
Look at the games he's picked. All right, Bloodstained, a crowdfunded game. Okay.
All right.
Barkley, also a precursor to a big fan crowdfunded game. that came out eventually. Fucking a fan made game that Capcom fucking picked up. Like, he's such a fucking panderer.
Well, these are games he wanted to play.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because he wasn't a panderer before. He has to pander a little
These are
more.
not real backlog games. That's the issue I have.
They are.
No, they're not. At no point do you just go, oh, you know what? I'm looking to get into that game. No, you have other games you actually spent real money on.
I don't have many short games.
You have plenty of short games.
No, I don't.
You do. You just don't know it.
You don't know. You just don't know.
Anyway.
You could technically you can pick a multiplayer game too, right? Something we could just spend a few hours in and doesn't have a story, but why not? We're gonna do Overwatch one of these days.
It depends. I probably would say no, just because it still. All
right, fine. I was trying to fucking make it easy for you. No, keep picking Mega Man games. Fuck it.
Well, if we do that, I'm just gonna throw out fucking fighting games every time.
That's fine. No, I meant for the mid.
No.
The mid fucking.
Hey, we'll discuss that. Anyway, I'm Adrian. Got Gory here. Got David here. If you're listening to the end of Blue Rupees, welcome back.
Keep playing your Mega Man Barkley shit. Fuck you. I'm trying to help. He's being a dick. I'm glad you enjoyed your dick. Not you. I'm talking about Adrian. He's the one who shot me down, not you. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so
do your intro.
So
loser.
We're doing Street Fighter Cross, or I guess versus Mega Man. Is it Cross?
Is it Cross? I think it's Cross.
Street Fighter Cross Mega Man this week. In 2 weeks, we got Gore picking that indie game, The Last of Us. Followed by another Gore pick, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Brothers.
Followed by David / mostly me and Gore's pick, Chrono Trigger.
It was his pick.
Which
he doesn't even disagree.
let me rewind. April 30th, Last of Us. May 14th, Brothers. May 28th, Chrono Trigger. My pick for June 25th is Nier Automata. Gore's pick for July 30th is Shadow of Colossus. And David's pick for August 27th, which Gore is very much looking forward to, is Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
So excited. Can't wait to fucking play that.
I hope you start. I want to see you like on the opening screen the morning of the podcast.
Well, you won't be seeing. I'll probably play it on PS2 because I'll have a PS3 that.
You're like, oh, I'm sorry, this is taking too fucking long. The morning of.
Oh God, I hope it's not that long.
Anyway,
hey, if the game is too tough, I don't know, man. I'm a pussy when it comes to that stuff. So
it is pretty hard.
I know. I heard. I looked it up. And I said, I typed in, is Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne hard? And the first fucking article is just like, if you played another Shin Megami Tensei game, then it shouldn't be too hard. I'm like, oh, it's fucking hard then. It's like,
too hard.
It's hard.
So yes, this was our fan pick. We did a poll of 3 games. This was the winner. Gore's pick was runner-up with Brothers, and that's coming out next month as our mid game.
Yeah.
Our mid game,
3-hour game, definitely. Just one.
Yeah, our mid game, was that our rule of 3 hours or 2 hours? I think it was like 4 hours.
No, it's 4 hours. It has to be 4 hours or less.
Well, either way, this game fucking didn't make the
It
cut.
took me 5 hours. I think 5. It might have been more. I didn't time it, but yeah, I think it was 5 hours. I played it in 3 separate days. I think.
I would like everyone to point out when I either on Blue Rubies or Games Gone By, I forget which. Where I want to point out that I called David out on this. I said, David, are you sure this is a Mega Man game? You know, how long to beat? Probably not accurately representing that because
it took 3.5 hours.
How long to beat
it
also says like Mega Man 2 only takes 2 hours, and if you're just playing that for the first time, that's not no goddamn 2 hours.
Well, you have to remember those are user submitted ones. Those aren't just it's not the site saying that's how long it is. That's a user submitted.
I know.
Playthrough.
But I'm saying that's kind of our what we go to as what we're using. And David's like, oh, you know, it's like 3.5 hours. It's about what it takes. Like, that's about what it is.
Dude, I beat all the bosses the first time I played it. I played in two sessions. I thought 3, but it was 2. I say 3 because I had to take a break the second time I played it, and then I came back later. So it was really like just an extended play session. But the first session was fine. It was all the bosses and then the rest.
If it ended after the original bosses, that would.
Oh yeah, it would have been fine. It was tough, but not too tough. It was like Mega Man.
So, David's hot off a bad streak right now, so let's go ahead and get his.
Well, now it's a bad streak. There's only really one game before this, though.
Now it's a visual streak. Now, David, give your talks about why you picked this and all that.
So I picked this because I thought it was going to be a fun game for me to revisit, and because I thought you guys were, at least big into Mega Man, considering you fucking main Mega Man Smash, and I thought Gore liked Mega Man games. So I'm like, everyone's got experience with Mega
I
Man.
see
This
the
should
Mega
be
Man
a
thing
quick
in Adrian's
breeze.
thing. I see the Mega Man.
I like Mega Man games. I don't play them that much. Hey, if you picked a Battle Network, then I'd be in. Because I played Battle Network a lot.
Mister, I don't like Falcon RPGs, but I like Battle Network.
That one's different, though. It's like an actual game. It's not like you wait around until someone hates you. I was like, you have like the little grid gameplay and stuff. It's fun. It's like you have to like time it out and stuff. It's actually like a game. It's fun.
Okay,
yeah, good.
Well, I picked it because I played it way back when it first came out. I thought it was fun. I thought it'd be good to revisit. Good time for all.
That's on your backlog.
Huh?
Neither is Chrono Trigger.
But that's not in your backlog.
Chrono Trigger's not in your backlog, really?
Well, no.
I've beaten that game like 23 times.
Oh, why don't you make it 24, loser?
See,
Dummy.
that's what I'm saying. This wasn't in your backlog. There was nothing saying like.
Fuck you. My July game is Red Dead Redemption.
at this point, I'm ready to fucking gear up my gun and put Red Dead in there. You want to put Red Dead 2 and I'll put Red Dead 1 Gore?
Yeah, sure. In that order.
Yeah. No,
Fuck Nier.
Anyway,
to be fair, there's nothing we've ever said that these have to necessarily be backlog.
No, that's what I figure when everyone's like kind of using it, or at least like.
I mean,
and I also, like I said, I don't
backlog,
have many
really.
short games. I really don't.
How many games do you own?
God of War.
2,560 something.
The problem is that when you buy these humble bundles with 117 games in it, you own short games. You just don't know.
Yeah, but you guys don't have PCs.
Oh, well, you made us play this.
You made us play 2 PC games in a row. What the fuck?
3.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Fucking. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know there were simple games, sure, but fucking there has to be other simple games out there. There has to that are fun.
To be fair, David also made it pick a minute his first fan pick.
Oh, I forgot about Minute. Yeah, I could have thrown that one back out there.
To David's credit, he thought we were gonna have fun, so continue speaking.
Well, if you pick Minute, then I don't think anything would have won. It's just, everybody would vote nothing. It's like 3 games no one gave a shit about.
No, that's all there was to it. I thought it would just be fun, especially where not this year, but I mean this past year, Street Fighter had its 30th anniversary, and this was to help celebrate the 25th anniversaries of Mega Man and Street Fighter. It was a good time all around, and well, not all around, but
you thought so.
Yeah,
you liked it.
Intentions.
You know what? It's a Mega Man game, that's for sure. I'll give it that. I mean, I thought because I didn't really see any gameplay for this ever. I've heard of it. I only saw the little trailer where you see like Mega Man, like you see the cutscene of Mega Man, like where it's like going up the building and you see Ryu there and he like tightens his whatever. That's all I ever saw of it. But I thought maybe it was gonna be like something different. But no, it's just a Mega Man game. Like it's just straight up like it feels like a Mega Man game to the point where like. It really barely feels like anything Street Fighter besides the end. Like when you fight a Street Fighter character, but even that's just like, all right, he's throwing a Hadouken, but it could just be anything. It could be like a little beam or not beam, a little blasting or whatever. So, I mean, it's fine. It's tough, but that's a Mega Man game. But I don't really see the point. Exactly. As like a trailer, I see it like, oh, it's a celebration. But when you play the game, it's just Mega Man. Sure, Ryu's there, but again, it could just be any character.
Yeah, Ryu, Rose, Rolento, Blanca.
Dan Hibiki that's his name, right?
Yeah.
He does the training whenever you get a new ability. What's his name? I can't. Balrog, right? That's the guy. Yeah. You fight him at one point. There's a
fight.
Kid. Yeah, you run away from him really, but I don't know. I don't really care about either of these franchises, so I knew immediately when he announced this as like it was his pick. I knew we were going to play it. I don't even know why we needed to do a vote thing, to be honest, because I knew it was going to win, and it did. And I was like, okay, I don't really care for either of these franchises that much. I like Mega Man, and I like Street Fighter, but it's not 2 franchises I really care that much about. Dude, there's characters in Overwatch I still don't remember their names of, so it's just like I'm not gonna remember. Like,
hey, Gore, name me 3 maps from Overwatch.
Treasure Island, fantastic place and cool
Spot.
area. Cool spot. My favorite game. I forgot. Lost my train. I don't care. That's pretty much what I'm trying to lead with. I don't care enough.
He respects them.
It feels just like a Mega Man game, except you fight Street Fighter characters, but really it didn't matter. It could be any character. You could literally replace those pixels with like, oh, now it's a guy that looks like a tree. It doesn't fucking matter. Besides maybe like Blanca doing his little thing, and then the close-ups of all the sprites going like ooh or whatever. It's just I don't know.
Oh, the music too.
The music
was great.
But what I'm saying, it plays just like a Mega Man. There's no point where you actually like, all right, now you have to do like you have to fight a character like Street Fighter. You know, it would have been cool if it would like swap back and forth. Like the boss fights, the whole game is Mega Man until the boss fights, and then it becomes a 2D like fighter. You know what I mean? I think that would have been cool, but no. Obviously, the guy that made it loved Mega Man and said, I guess Street Fighter's cool too. And he just put Street Fighter shit in there. I don't know. That's pretty much all I'm going to talk about. I mean, this is pretty much all I'm going to say in this video. The rest is going to be you two talking. So I'm done. It's fine. It's challenging. The ending can suck both my nuts. But besides that, it was a cute little game that took way fucking too long.
Yeah,
so
I spent.
You guys talk for now. I don't give a shit.
I spent all day on the game, and David's like, "Oh, so that's what you do for keeping the game until the last day." I'm like, "Bitch, I spent like 4 hours prior to this on a 2-hour game that I've been working on."
That's one thing I will say, that I had to look up videos on strategies to play the game because I'm not very good at it.
I had to look up the boss.
I had to look up strategies, and I looked up like they have the passwords that you can use to like, because so at the beginning I used the one that gives you 4 E-tanks, and that made it much easier.
Yeah, I'll admit I had to do that for the final boss of the game. But,
okay. So, I don't play retro games like ever. So if you remember back to our Bloodstained one, I played that game completely wrong. I did. I forget what did I do again exactly? It's like
you killed everyone.
Yeah, I killed all the people, so I didn't get the ability. So I played Zangetsu, which is like the second hardest way to play that game.
Yeah.
Aside from like the run where like I forget there was another run where it is a little harder, but. Yeah, so
like these monsters turn into people, and you're like, well, obviously I have to kill the people. It's like what the fuck?
They try to kill me, so fuck them. I don't care what they are.
Yeah, but they were possessed, obviously.
Well, they're dead now in my game.
So
I don't know the workarounds of this. Like, so when I played this, I forgot I had a charge shot. I didn't know how to use E-tanks.
Oh, you just press I guess you have to map it to your controller too. But
I had to map a lot to the controller. Which
press pause and
was
you already know at this point.
Yeah, but so I figured out charge shots after a while. Did not use E-tanks until literally the last bit when I forgot you could use E-tanks until you mentioned, I had to use like 3 E-tanks. I was like, the fuck? And then I you can use E-tanks. I had like 5 of them saved up. I'm like, well.
See, I'll admit this is
I
another
did search
part...
the areas too for E-tank because they do have them. And one time I died and lost one of my lives just to get fucking E-tank. It was just like, that's the fucking point. I had to start the fucking mission over again.
I will say that was another thing that I honestly kind of took for granted, is the fact that it's like, I was looking at it like, yeah, it just plays like any other fucking Mega Man game, whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, I grew up playing a lot of Mega Man games, so I knew exactly what to expect in controls-wise, not taking consideration. Yeah, if I didn't grow up with Mega Man, I could see how this would be frustrating and take a bit of time.
I've never actually played a Mega Man game in full. I played bits and pieces of like the originals, but never actually beat one through, and I maybe played maybe a couple hours of each of them. Maybe.
I think I beat Mega Man 8? Whatever the first PS1 one was.
Yeah, that was 8.
That was 8, right? Yeah. Pretty sure I beat that one.
Yeah.
That's the one with the bad voice acting, right?
Yep. Dr. Waiaway.
Dr. Waiaway. I'm pretty sure I beat that one, but I'm not 100% sure.
So
I had it as a kid growing up. I'm pretty sure I beat it.
Yeah, so the same thing as it was with Bloodstained is I'm doing this whole game brand new. I like to point out, too, is that I would have probably enjoyed this game had I known it was a full month that we had to play it, and we would have had... you know what? So this takes a full month? All right, so I'll play it, and I'll knock out. Oh, I lost this last boss that was difficult, and I had to go back to Balrog. That's okay. I'll come back to maybe in a couple days, and I'll chill for a little bit. But because I knew that we had about less than 2 weeks, technically, I guess, because we had to announce the poll on the podcast and wait for the poll to come out, so maybe like a week and a half. I was like, and these games are generally shorter than what we do. That's the reason why we picked them, is that you're supposed to beat them in a couple hours. I was like, you know what, I'll hold off and I'll wait. And then, as I said on the podcast earlier, is I was more frustrated too, because I was at one of my favorite parts, and one of my Persona 5 is turning into one of my all-time favorite games of all. Like, just it's one of my top 5 maybe, almost. Like it's on the cusp of it. If it brings it home, it's in my top 5 probably. I saved on my favorite part there. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a small break. Maybe it'll be good to go to fucking Mega Man and do something a little different now. I was in a bad mood. I'm just like, all right, this is like difficult. I get it. It's Mega Man, and yeah, there was Street Fighter Soul in it, but not like to the point where it was like, oh, this is so insanely cool and different than what I'm used to. Because yeah, like Igor said, like you can interchange it a little bit. Because like Reflector, no one actually has like an actual reflector like in Street Fighter. You know, we have the Hadouken, you have the kicks, like you have the Chun-Li kicks. Those are cool. But
those are cool. I like Blanca turning into a ball, and like that's
some of it, like
and when they do the close-ups of the pixels whenever they're about to do like a move, that's cool. But it's just like it feels like it should have been Mega Man featuring Street Fighter, if anything. Oh god.
Yeah, it felt like there was just a lot of parts where it's like they felt like they ran out of stuff, but then the game kept going and going and going, and then it felt like it definitely overstayed its welcome after the first 9 bosses. Or 8 bosses, rather.
Eight.
It should have just been like, all right, there, and then you fight like a Kuma or something at the end, and then out.
I think you can fight a Kuma, actually, right?
Yeah.
It's like a secret. That's okay.
No. But then it has you go through this part, and then what pissed me off was that I actually clicked out of the game, but there's no password to get back to the exact point you're at. So if you want to go back to that point, you have to do the password, and then then it just takes you back to where you beat the 9 bosses, and then you have to beat Balrog again, then you need to beat what's his name?
Vega.
You need to beat Vega again, and then you're back at that spot. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm done. So that's about where I got, was the part where right when you're killing each of the boss again.
Yeah, I died a few times too.
Yeah, so
that's when I stopped my first time and then came back to it later.
See, and that's what I'm saying. If I knew it ahead of time that we had more time and there was a reason for that, I'd be like, all right, cool. But I spent about 5 to 6 hours in this game today, and I'm not in a good mood for it.
Yeah, I even looked up strategies on how to beat each of the fucking bosses like at the end, even though I already beat them already.
Yeah,
but, at the end you have to do. I mean, you do get health if you attack that thing above whatever the fuck you.
That's
so you get health in
full
your
bar though. It's like maybe half.
Yeah, it's not full. It's like maybe a third. I don't even think it's a. But I looked up like Ryu's really. I didn't even use the reflect. I don't even think I had to reflect at the point when I played Ryu. I fought Ryu yet.
Yeah.
Who gives you the reflect? I don't even remember.
It's Urian.
Okay, I don't think I fought him yet. So, like, at the end, you already have these abilities, which is cool, because the Reflect is really good against Ryu, because he fucking spams the shit out of the Hadouken, so...
Ryu was... It's weird, because Ryu and Chun-Li were the only 2 times where it felt like Street Fighter. Right. Ryu specifically, because you fight that boss, and you kind of play it almost a little bit like a fighting game, where you look for the cues and what he does. That's where you know what to do. So, like, you spam your Mega Buster... Then you see the blink, and you know, like, all right, that's the fire Hadouken. So you just jump over that and get rid of that, and then you do all that stuff, right? And that's cool and dandy. Yeah. But I felt like everything after that, like maybe Blanca, like you said, but after that, I felt like these are just kind of just regular bosses. And again, it feels, and that's the fucking thing. And I don't want to talk shit about it because like I respect people that do the fan made games.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Like I respect all this stuff, but I feel like same thing with Barkley. This outstayed its welcome, like. But I get it, because, you know, like, if people are good at this game, they're going to fucking beat this game, like, no problem, right? It's like a 50, less than an hour.
I'm sure there's a speed run where they beat in, like, 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's an hour game. Yeah, 100%. Like, I get that. I'm not that. But, like, for me, it's like, for someone going through it, it's like, cool. Like, it felt on the cusp of, like, is this a real Mega Man game? In which case, cool, I would have liked to know that ahead of time, so, like, mentally prepare for it. Or is this, like, a fan-made little dip into the toe, and then...
That's what I was thinking it was going to be.
That's
like
I thought it was going to be.
Really, I thought it was going to be like it was going to be a Mega Man game. I figured it was probably going to be like that, but I didn't know exactly. But I thought it was just going to be shorter, much shorter. So,
and again, in my defense, I think it's honestly easier than most of the Mega Man games. But again, that's taking for granted that I played a lot of the Mega Man games. So I'm like, yeah, compared to all those other ones, it's easy, but.
Yeah.
Forgetting the context that you guys don't really play these games, it's like, never mind. It doesn't matter if it's one of the easier ones to play if you're still not used to the formula.
I don't play retro games. Like I don't like, and eventually I'll get it. Like I said, like Bloodstain, I got it. But the thing with Bloodstain, and to be fair, I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm talking shit to you.
Again,
If I had more time on that game, akin to where I was with Bloodstained, I would have probably been.
Yeah, but he thought you were a fan. Look at the left side, or I guess your right side.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
No, David. He said something.
Oh.
You said something just now.
I was talking over him, I guess, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. You had a week and a half.
I was talking first.
I looked, and this was a 2-hour game, and that I heard was 3.5 hours tops, with nothing else. Like, I knew Bloodstained had more going into it, because I knew there was a true ending and stuff like that.
Get fucked.
It's not my fault you delayed.
It's not my fault you delayed. I started it. I was in the gaming mood on Sunday. That's when I finished Resident Evil 3. So that's the only reason why I even played it on Sunday. I probably would have been just like you and played it today. If I was like, I'm in the mood to play some
Every
games.
time we get it, we know a game's gone by. I start it right then and there because it's like, all right, fine. I want to play through and experience it now. That way I have plenty of time to beat it regardless.
Yeah, David's more responsible when it comes to...
If I'm not in the mood for the game, I'm not going to be in the mood. Like
Watch Dogs, I started way before, and I never finished it. But that was because I really was not even in the fucking mood to play a game.
Yeah, but I feel
and also, who gives a shit?
That means things though. If I get a game like right now, like Last of Us, I've not been in the mood to start right now because I'm knee deep into something else. Like if I started that right now, I would not be into the game right now. I'm like way too invested in the Persona right now for me to be into any other game.
Yeah.
And then I was lied to about how long the beat time, because that definitely broke the rules of
fucking liar. You liar, you.
That's mostly what I'm upset about. If the game still took 4 hours max, I wouldn't even be upset about it. But I feel like after 6 hours, I'm still on it. I'm like, all right, you broke the rules.
Broke the rules. It took him 3.5 hours, to be fair. So,
granted, that's with having experience with Mega Man in the game before.
That's what happens when you're good at games. Not like us. I played it for maybe, I'm gonna say 6 hours, to be honest. I think it was 5. I didn't count, but it was a long time altogether. And I took a break, so I wish it was a Steam game so it could tell me.
I mean,
I wish it was.
It'll say like it says 30 hours. Like what?
I don't know. I wish it was a game in general.
I'm not gonna lie. I was getting into it at times, but not when the boss fights happen. And at the end, it could suck a fart. Right.
For me, the only time I really struggle with the game is I hate fucking Sea Viper stage. Fuck that stage.
Easy. That was fine.
Yeah.
I hated her stage so much.
I don't remember. Is that the one where you had to fly or?
No,
they're all like combining together. In my
Rose is the one that has like a lot of the like laser enemies.
Oh, no, I don't remember. Any stage that had a lot of shield enemies, I fucking hated. And that was it. So, like the one where you start off and immediately you're going up and you have to Ryu. Like shoot them before. Is that Ryu? Yeah, you have to shoot them before their shield goes back. And it's just like,
or you just
charge beam and fucking shoot. Yeah. But then I guess I could get hit and then fall back on that platform and go back up and go.
What you have to do is you have to charge shot on the ladder and you can hit their feet and just breaks them.
Oh, okay. I don't care. I got through it.
Yeah. That's how I felt. I don't know. I was like, this is a game, I guess.
I always hated this in Mega Man because it was for the time. I get it. It makes sense. But this is a newer game. So it was made in 2012, 2013 or something like that. So, something like that. Whenever you go off a screen and come back and they respawn, I'm just like
that, dude.
I mean, that's it. Legend of Zelda had that also, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
a
lot of games have that. I get it.
It's a staple. I get it.
Yeah, but this is a newer game. I wish. I mean, it's Mega Man.
But one of my favorite things, in games is when you clear up everyone to the point where you can just walk around a place and like nothing.
Yeah, Resident Evil. Yeah, like we just play Resident Evil.
Persona. Like unless you switch floors. Unless you switch actual floors, the enemies don't respond. So if you go into a safe room and do that, you can walk around the entire palace like nothing. Like, oh, okay, cool. I can actually run too, and no issues. That's one of my favorite things. If you do all the effort to clear everyone out, you've cleared everyone out, and you can just walk around to your fucking heart's desire. But I feel like I got knocked off like in classic Mega Man fashion, to the point where it would knock you off screen just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like your toe
it's not as bad as like Bloodstained or Castlevania, that's for sure.
But like your toe knocks you over, and then you come back and everything's there again. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like when you get hit, you get knocked off of like a ledge.
No,
Mega Man kind of has that. It's like you move a little bit and you also like stunned for like a fraction of a second. I think, right? So
yep.
I don't know. Where Castlevania is just like you get hit and your ass fucking flies back like you're in a cartoon. Fuck. But that's one thing I do not miss in Castlevania. If they make another Castlevania game, please don't bring that back.
Don't worry about them making another Castlevania game.
It might happen. You never know.
They'll make
the new Bloodstain is pretty much the new Castlevania, and that doesn't happen in the new Castlevania. I mean,
it did in Curse of the Moon.
No,
you had a lot of knockback.
I'm talking about the new game, the actual.
Oh, okay, so in Virtual of the Night.
Yeah, that doesn't. At least I don't remember it happening. I only played like halfway through that game, so
still need to play it at some point.
I need to get back to it. I might have to start over. It's fucking tough, but it's good. Maybe that'll be a Games Gone By. It's been a year.
Almost. I was gonna run, and we've talked about this off the podcast, but I'm bringing it up on the podcast. Is season 2 of Games Gone By, which is gonna be just next year. We'll call that. We will have more rules in touch to make sure like we keep the variety going. That way we're not like RPG Nation this whole fucking summer. We only
have 18 RPGs. It's fine.
Yeah,
we only have 2.
We have 4 actually. Chrono Trigger, Nier is technically an RPG.
It's an action RPG, whatever.
Oh, we're not doing Tales of Vesperia. I forgot. Never mind, 3.
And right. Then we also had Barkley earlier.
Fair.
Yeah, I guess, but sure. That was like RPG light.
So we're gonna make rules kind of like to at least spread out the variety in it, so you can't pick the same genre twice in a row. We'll make it so that we'll try to keep an eye on what everyone else does. That way we can get the variety and not stick to one genre too much. In terms of keeping our game load down too, because we have a lot of stuff to also play as well. I know Gore's kind of frustrated on that because
I'm frustrated about Shin Megami Tensei because I wish you just picked Persona 5. Like, I'd rather play the original Persona 5 before and then have to play Golden or whatever the fuck it's called later. But whatever. I guess Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is the game we're playing.
It's always good to see where things came from.
We should do it.
Yeah, let's just play the original game.
We should do a tally at the end and see like whose games like really like resonate with everyone the most. Like you know, like all right, David Barkley didn't resonate with me. Street Fighter didn't resonate with you. Shin Megami Tensei probably won't resonate with you. So we'll just make a tally. I'm
sure I'll like the story of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne because I like that weird Japanese shit. But I'm sure I'm not gonna like the gameplay. Unless it really impresses me and it's like challenging but still fair, which I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's like fucking here's 3 dudes that hit you once and you die.
Yeah, there's no turn-based game that is completely fair ever.
I know.
There's even times to Persona 5.
Even Pokemon's not fair sometimes,
dude.
It's like babies.
Fucking in Persona 5 Royal, the fucking boss battle I was talking about.
Yeah,
most unfair shit ever, dude.
Yeah, that's what
unfair
I'm putting
as hell. Like just not. You know what? Actually, funny enough, sometimes cranking the difficulty up actually might help in that because critical hits matter more.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Well, we'll see if they even.
Wait, can you switch the difficulty whenever you want?
I think so. I want to say yes, but I'm not sure.
Is there a very easy mode? Because I remember there was one for Persona 4. I was like, fucking baby's first game or whatever.
I think it just walks you through the story. I'm not sure if Persona 5 has that.
Does it really just walk you through the story? That'd be great.
I know there's something.
It just auto wins the games for you. That sounds like a good game to me. If Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne had that, I'd play it right now.
You know what's fun about that is that at one point in Mementos, if you're way overpowered, if you ambush enemy, it'll just auto battle. Like you don't even play the battle. It'll just give you what you win.
For what, easy mode?
No, just in general.
Oh, just in general. Oh, okay.
If you're so overpowered, you hit an enemy from the back. I was like,
oh, if you're so overpowered. Okay, that makes sense. That seems like a quality of life change, if anything. Because if you're so overpowered, what's the fucking point?
I'm fairly confident that was in the last game too. But
yeah, it wasn't. It's just before you didn't get the rewards, you just killed it.
I don't remember that being in Persona 4, but it might have been in it.
Yeah, so that's when you hit him in the back. It's like, all right, you won this much money and you got this item. Cool. And you move on.
Oh, I get you. When you hit them, they just die. You don't even start a battle. It just like
they start a battle. You just win the stuff.
Okay. I thought maybe it started the battle and
no, it doesn't even cut to the scene yet. You can push X and you're right back into it. Like it just like nothing ever happened.
Cool. That's cool.
Unlike Street Fighter Cross, no, I don't know.
Yeah, when you defeat an enemy, you don't get experience in a potion. You get another fight that you hate.
I'll go back and finish it eventually. I'm like right there anyway, but
did you mention that you didn't finish it earlier?
Yeah, I got right to the part where you're playing all the bosses again, and
yeah, I guess you did.
Yeah, and it was like, I had to re-correct the password. Oh, the password wasn't built for you to go to the spot.
Hey, guess what? And
then the boss.
If you don't have fucking extra lives, then fucking. I had to use pretty much the rest of my E-tanks. For what's his name again? Sagat. Sagat.
Saget.
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll go
The
back to it
bitch
and
when he
finish
does
it.
his little fucking dash and stuff, and he sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, Bison was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, Bison. When I say Saget, who's Saget?
Sagat's in there.
Who's Sagat?
No, he's not.
Sagat's the guy that does the tiger knee, has the eye patch, the huge fucking dude
No.
that does
Oh, yeah,
die.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. See, he confused too. He got confused too. He plays these fucking games, kind of.
Well, I was just agreeing that Sagat was a hard fight.
No, I don't remember. Who's Sagat again? No, I'm confused. Who's the last guy? Who's the guy?
The last
with the
guy is Bison.
Bison. There you go. That's what I mean. Who the fuck is Saget again? Is he the stretchy guy or is that someone else?
No, it's Dulcie.
Dulcie. Who's Saget again?
He's the guy with the eye patch that throws fucking fireballs with his fists and his knees.
Is he in the game?
I thought he was.
No,
I don't
I don't
Now
think
you
he
have me
is.
questioning it.
No, he's not.
I meant Bison.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're confusing Gordon. I don't think Sagat's in the game.
Yeah.
I have
don't
a
know.
music file for him.
The way he explains that character, you say eye patch, but they're all pixelated. So I'm
See,
fucking
David didn't even
up.
fucking beat this game. He's just like, yeah, that character sucks.
He just played Street Fighter and Mega Man separately. Yeah, man, that was weird. Yeah, fuck it. Screw it. It would have been better if it was Mega Man cross Tekken though.
Sure.
Get a little Devil Jin, King,
He just rolls you
Nina
around.
Williams. It would have been better if we just didn't play it and play something else. That would have been good, right?
Hey, you talk shit on her story, man.
No, I meant Brothers, really. Brothers is a great game, and
I'm not looking forward to it.
That's fine. You're wrong either way, so.
At least you're
I mean,
dumb.
I'm hoping it ends up like fucking. What's the other fucking game there?
There's more gameplay to this if that helps you.
Oh, Brothers has.
Edith Finch he's talking about.
Yeah, Edith Finch. Yeah,
Like-
I hope it ends up like that, where I'm
Oh,
pleasantly
yeah.
surprised. And
I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. It's more of a puzzle game at times because you'll see how it plays.
There's
I mean,
actual gameplay to it. If that's what
Yeah,
was
yeah.
upsetting you about Edith Finch's, this is
Yeah.
actual
It's
game.
not Walking
It's a puzzle
Simulator.
game with a really good story.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a minimum story because it doesn't have like pretty much any dialogue. I mean, it does, but
It's like all visual story.
yeah, you'll see.
also, it's pretentious. Got it.
Yeah, it's pretentious. Sure, whatever. Shin
Anyway.
Megami Tensei douchebag. Hey, isn't most JRPGs pretentious?
Yeah.
Technically, all right. So don't even get me started. Anyway, it's from the guys that did A Way Out, also. So
I haven't played that either.
Gordon and I are gonna play that soon. I keep trying to.
one day,
We'll play it eventually.
yeah, we got like 2 hours in.
Yeah, we can start it over though really quick. I forgot everything that ever happened in that game.
I remember. You get out of jail. Spoilers.
Anyway,
It's called A Way Out, but you get out of jail in like the first 30 minutes, so it's not even. It's a little weird. I wish it was the entire game was just you trying to figure out how to get out of fucking prison.
is there anything else anyone says about Street Fighter Cross Tekken or Mega Man?
No, I would rather talk about Way Out. Yeah.
I thought the Bison fight was really cool because it's the dramatic fight from Alpha
Yeah.
2 and has the whole setup for it. But
I didn't even get that. I just thought it was a cool fight technically. It was just like at that point I was already in the fucking game. So, like, if I didn't have any E tanks, I probably wouldn't have finished the game either. So if I had no E tanks, I would be coming in here like, yeah, I beat it. Oh yeah, I destroyed it. Yeah, sure. But I will say this: I do enjoy the ending. I thought it was cute. It's literally just Mega Man and Ryu like holding hands, walking away. Like that's it. It was cute, but that's it. And then the game ends, and then I felt accomplished. I will say this because I play a lot of games on easy. I'm not gonna lie, and I did use password to make this
cheat
easier.
codes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was only 4 E tanks. It wasn't like you never
Yeah.
die in infinite lives. It was just like, you know. I mean, I guess I used the password to come back to the beginning of the boss area. I guess.
Yeah.
So I like to point out too is that we're now 0-3 on Universal Love for like internet fan games.
Yeah. What was the other one?
Or
besides
David
Broad-
couldn't get through Frog
like-
Fractions.
Oh, Frog Fractions. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah. I forgot about Frog Fractions. Technically, I love Frog Fractions. So
I
I don't
love
know about
Hey, we had
Fractions.
one
Frog
good
Fractions
fan
is
vote game.
phenomenal.
That's all that matters.
We had one good fan voted game.
Yeah, that was Bloodstained.
Hey, what remains of Edith Finch?
And what remains? Yeah, we had 2.
2. Fucker.
And fans didn't even vote on Frog Fraction, so.
Wait, wasn't Limbo one, or was that just your game? Not Limbo, the other game.
Mine.
Yeah, that was yours. That was yours.
Yeah.
That wasn't a fan game. You just
that's one of my favorite ones. I'll throw in for that.
Buddy. Well, there you go. That's the game gone by.
Speed run of games gone by.
Well, I don't know what else, I don't know what you were expecting out of this, honestly, though.
That was like a 40-minute discussion about a fucking bullshit Mega Man game. Who cares? You jump around. There's things that try to attack you. You fucking fly around a little bit, and then you die a lot. And then you hate the fucking game, and then you go back to play Overwatch like me. So, fuck you.
I think that's why we try to go for story games in these, just because, like, all right, we can just discuss story.
We can talk more about, like, what remains of Edith Finch. Like, oh, man, that part was touching. Oh, that part was sad. Let's talk about the story of Mega Man Cross the Second or whatever.
I the game, and all that was sad.
By the time I was done with it, I was sad.
All I'm saying is, I'm sorry you guys didn't like it.
You need to pick more story games. Even Bloodstained didn't have a fucking story.
I don't have many short games.
You do. No, you 100% do.
I literally picked 3 so far that we could have done. Brothers, which we're doing, luckily.
Yeah, that's the
Four
same
Remains
one.
of Edith Finch, and I have another one. I'm not saying it yet. I have another one in the fucking chamber. Hopefully we do another one July, because July is pretty short too, right? 10-hour game.
We'll have to see. We're gonna have to like screen some of these games.
The one I have.
I trust you. I trust you because you're a man that values
Watch,
your time.
Brothers is gonna be like 10 hours for both of you or some shit. Like what?
I'm gonna watch the game. I played it.
Oh, you played it already?
I played it before, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna watch it.
I have 2, but I'm gonna play it again because it's easy achievements.
Brothers. I think I got it. I played it on Xbox. I think I did. I'll check.
If you play on Xbox One, it's easy achievements.
Oh
just
yeah,
saying.
I'll see if it's on.
Only buy it.
Xbox One.
I already have it.
How much does it usually go for?
That's cheap,
on
like
sale
$10.
For like $3. On usual, like $15, I think.
I think on day he wants physical. I'm assuming, right? It's like $10.
I prefer it, but
I think it's only $10 physical. So let me look. Watch, it's like rare now or some shit. But yeah, on digital you can get it for cheap.
Oh look, it's on sale right now for $4, Gore.
Oh, there you go. I don't know why you're telling me that. There you have it.
Maybe I'll do it again.
I already have it on Xbox. Oh yeah, another physical copy. Oh, physical. Oh, for PS4, I forgot it was even on PS4. It's $10 right now. Someone's selling it on eBay.
There you go, David.
Yeah, there you go. You can get some easy achievement trophies.
I'll just get digital.
Oh,
it's gonna be a game I really care about having physically.
You get bonus content. You get art gallery, sound gallery. Oh, you get a director's commentary. Maybe I'll play it with that actually.
It's kind of neat.
It's gonna be what's his name
it's
too.
$10, and you're probably gonna
Dude, I just thought about it. Brothers is gonna have the commentary from fucking what's his name? The guy that said "fuck the Oscars."
Ian McKellen.
He's the director. Oh shit! Now I'm excited. I can't wait to talk about the game, but not actually talk about the commentary. Anyway, I think we're done. Mega Man X Street Fighter.
Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second.
Uh-oh. Breaking news. Breaking news. It's breaking news thing.
Breaking nuts.
Maybe breaking news.
Oh, it's on Game Pass, David.
Oh,
it's on Game Pass. Cool. I don't have to buy shit.
There you go. I don't even need to put the disc in, though. That's good.
I'm going to go refund that now.
Risk my life putting a disc in.
All right, so just as a reminder, what is our next game that we're doing?
The one we're literally just talking about?
Oh, yeah, Last of Us.
Oh, Last of Us. I forgot about Last of Us, actually. It's good that you brought that up, then. Yeah, Last
of Us is our next game's gone by at the end of the month.
Brothers. And then
Brothers.
Nier, then Shadow Colossus, then your fucking funny game. And then we go back to hopefully good games again. And then
hey, I got you, Gore.
Shin Megami Tensei 4.
See, now I'm questioning myself because I have like one plan for when it's my turn to pick again. I'm like, all right, this is going to be a nice, sweet little game, and now I don't know if it's actually going to go over well.
Well, if it's sweet and nice, then why not? Unless it's like sweet and nice like this game, then you better keep that shit away from me. It is.
I'll just stay away from retro stuff.
You can do retro stuff, but the thing is, you have to at least take into account that how long it's going to...
I beat the fucking game.
You have to take into account, like, because you beat the game in a couple hours doesn't mean that it's going to go over everywhere else. Like, if I make you play Halo, I can get through Halo fucking 2, like, fucking willy-nilly, like, on harder difficulty pretty easily. That's going to take you forever.
Fair.
That is on the harder difficulty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could play on easy. You might take him willy-nilly or
Play it
whatever.
on easy. I'm not
It doesn't
bitch.
willy-nilly mean that... Wait, what? I thought willy-nilly meant you take
It means
your time.
penis.
I've been using that wrong, though.
No, you could do retro games.
I take penis.
You could do retro games. I'm telling you, in another world, when you were smart and said, "Hey, this is the game of the month," I probably really liked it. And I'm like, "Oh, that was cool. Like, I had a really good time."
This game's gone by. It's not even about Street Fighter. It's about just shitting all over David.
Much like the last game's gone by.
Much like most fucking videos of David ever.
Bloodstained, I fucking loved. That was great. That was a good time.
Bloodstained, Doki Doki. I was off to a great start.
Oh, yeah, you hit 2 right off the bat, and I was like,
yeah, you knocked it out of the park.
Well.
I'm like,
David
can't do any wrong.
Berkeley, I'm just into this funny memes.
Funny.
And that game lasted 8 hours of my life. And then
this podcast is gonna last 8 hours of your life. We don't fucking end it.
I already aged 8 hours talking about this game. No, you could do retro games all you want, but you should take into account the time that it will take to actually beat the games.
Let's do Battle Network next time. Yo, Battle Network's sick. How come they haven't done a fucking compilation of those games? There's like 80 of them. No, who says that?
Capcom.
Fuck Capcom. What the fuck have they done lately?
Fuck Capcom. Why do they make this?
They haven't made anything good in the last couple of years. Fucking goofuses. It's a good insult. You bunch of goofers. Fuck you. Release Battle Network, you chumps.
Yeah,
Don't wave them off. We're not done. Battle Network 3, white version, great. Played it all the time. Stop fucking waving them off. And I didn't pick white version just because I'm white too. It's not a race thing. Okay, I think there was blue version. I could have picked that. But I picked white because that was the only one that was available. So don't fucking judge